Sir, you're charged with especially aggravated kidnapping. You're also charged with aggravated assault, and you're charged with theft of a firearm worth less than $2,500.
You're talking about stuff that is not
We will bring the jury.
Hello and welcome to the Court of Public Opinion. I am the Recovery Addict, and boy, do I have a case for you today.
Why is the dog chewing on this guy?
I think they have got the wrong guy
They
there.
got the wrong guy, and the dog was biting him.
He roughing him up quite a bit. There's a lawsuit.
9 out of 10 judges prefer watching the Recovery Addict live stream in their courtroom.
The fireworks are not done.
Now we're getting commentary on the camera. Dati mihi angegangen po yung verbal.
Is that correct?
I didn't ask you to interrupt me.
literally not true.
Oh, for crumb's sake.
All right, welcome back to the Court of Public Opinion. I am the Recovery Addict. Hope you had a fabulous lunch. I have to say I ate a whole field's worth of carrots, baby carrots. They were delicious. I snacked like a rabbit during lunch, so that was good. All right, welcome Kim R. First in chat again this afternoon. She says, "Hey, Greeners." Welcome, Kim. Being first in chat has its punishments as well as its privileges. We're going to focus on the punishment. We're sentencing you to IP ownership. Everything IP related throughout the world is your responsibility because you were first in chat. Congratulations and welcome. Professional first timer, habitual even. We'll go on your permanent record. All right, we've got a little bit of a stand around and wait going on. Just waiting for the judge to restart the live stream. As he said, we're going to be back in about 5 minutes, about 5 minutes of court, and he doesn't really give us a lot of heads up on that, so we'll just hang tight for a minute and see where this all goes. So, all right, anything else? There was something else I was going to say. I was going to say something. I don't remember what it was. Oh, for crumb's sake, right?
Oh, for crumb's sake.
Yeah. Let's see. Something exciting happened over lunch, and I was going to tell you about it. Now I don't know. It was important. I'll remember later. It's like gone. I mean, sorry, I don't mean to tease you guys and just leave it hanging, but Grandpa Brain. I would make the grandpa sound effects. I just keep forgetting to do it, Red. So that's where we're at on that one. Give me a second to bring you Judge Brantley Clark's courtroom as soon as he decides to let us in, which is, I don't know, maybe sometime soon. There, he just barely went live. All right, here we go. Let's go live this way. All right, and now I can start setting everything else up.
Because he's the guy.
I got a stubby little pencil.
Okay, there's 2. Gonna do the third one now. That's just up here. I have 4 windows open on this. I'll have to sync them all in just a minute, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Or we'll burn that bridge when we get there, as the case may be. What do they say? May the bridges I burn light my path, right? Let's see. Let's go full screen here. Full screen there. And enhance. That was not it. All right, here we go. All right, I'll get them all synced up, and we'll get audio and everything working appropriately. Start the hyperdeck. Only need one of them. Which one is that? 7 goes to the hyperdeck. 6 is where we take our audio from. 3 and 8 are close-ups. Does that work? All right, we're back in this case out of Florida. What's this case about? Iowa man, great question. This case is, Iowa woman, low woman. Is that an L or it's an I? Iowa woman. This trial is about 2 defendants who apparently wanted a little weed, decided to make a deal and purchase some from somebody they met on social media or knew through a friend to a friend or something. They reached out on Snapchat, agreed to do the deal. They met up. He got in the car to do the deal. He gave them, I'm not sure if it was a quarter or an eighth or whatever it was, $30-$60 worth of weed, at which point, allegedly, they held him at gunpoint. And then when they robbed him, they took his gun and his phone and maybe his wallet. He said his wallet, but it was in his pocket when the paramedics found him. But when the dealer tried to flee out of the car, he was shot point blank in the spine, which paralyzed him. So he was unable to move from the chest down. He had no feeling, and that's how the ambulance found him. So these 2 were on trial for. One of them is on trial. I think Stubby is on trial for assault and armed robbery, and the other is just on trial for armed robbery. But they're both being tried. They have their own attorneys. They're being tried at the same time. But one jury will decide both their fates. It's possible that one could be found guilty and one found not guilty. Go figure. That's a possibility. I don't think that's going to happen. I think it'll be a clean sweep, one direction or another. Greeners, you're misinterpreting all my comments. That is an I, not an I. Thank you, Red Pen. I appreciate that. Yes, IOI, or LOL, as the case may be. Tony, thank you very much. Appreciate your offer. I think we've got this one firmly under control. Just waiting here for a second for the judge to welcome everybody, because it is, in fact, 2:30, which is 1:30 his time. He's in that part of Florida that is in Central Time, I believe, right on the very northwestern corner of that. We're also waiting for a defendant to arrive. In the Panhandle, what is their defense? It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Karen Laughlin, thank you, Karen, thank you, from the True North, strong and free, from Canada. Thank you, Karen. Their defense is weak. Mostly it was like, are you sure my guy did it, or was he just in the car at the time? That's all we have. Iowa woman. There we go. The question has been answered forever. Iowa woman. Thank you. It's not low omen. It's not low omen. It's Iowa woman. Are they pointing at each other? Not really. One of them sort of told the cops, at least initially, is like, hey, here I am. Here's the gun. I shot him. It was me. That's the introduction when the cops showed up. And he was going to take the blame for everything. And now their stories have changed a little bit. We haven't gotten into exactly what their stories were, but I expect to hear fairly soon what happened. Let's see. Boom, boom. I think we pause this one. Which one is furthest ahead? Okay, so pause this one. Boom. It's almost perfectly synced. Wish I could show you all the windows I'm looking at to make this happen. Okay, now they're synced up. Okay, so now we have a close-up, which is good. And let's see if we can get one more close-up configured. Do you want the judge? Who should we have up there? That's going to be our... All right, so we've got camera 3 is going to be this guy right here. Camera 6 is going to be this shot right here. Camera 8 is going to be this right here, which I can say either this is the judge or the witness or the TV or that one. So we're going to swap that around. I'll run that dynamically. And then we've got one running to the hyperdeck. So we're all good. Karen Laughlin just gifted 5 memberships. Karen, thank you very much. Karen, that's amazing. What a generous gesture. How are the charges not attempted murder? I don't know. Maybe because the charges, the injury was, although life-changing, was not life-threatening. I don't know. It was a 22 caliber. 22 caliber is the very smallest bullet you can get. It's not even a center fire. But what I mean by that is when we're talking about the cartridges, normally they have a little pin on the back, that a firing pin, that it's a primer that gets struck with a firing pin, that explodes, and it explodes the gunpowder on the inside, and it just discharges the bullet down the barrel. A 22 caliber is what's called a rim fire. And so it has a big wide rim around it, and it actually gets crimped or pinched with the firing pin on the edge. And the gunpowder that's inside this edge, right in here, ignites, and then it ignites the main thing. So it doesn't have a primer. It's just smooth on the back. But it's 0.22 inches. It's very small. It's smaller than a quarter of an inch across. It has a very small powder charge behind it. Still deadly, still can kill. But this was a 22 caliber injury, possibly from the Glock he was carrying. I'm not quite sure what the caliber was. He was carrying a Glock 22 with an extended magazine, meaning it could hold a lot of rounds, and they can fire many, many, many times, usually like 20 or so, before having to reload. He could have died. Maybe there wasn't... There must have been an element the state just thought they couldn't prove very well. Grizzly Grandma, we're leaning that direction. After this trial is over, we'll do possibly catch up. It just depends what else is on the menu, so to speak. Okay, Judge, turn the mic on for us, would you? Click the button. He's about ready to check his watch.
This Nelson, we need to get this clock fixed above the jurors. It's going to mess me up.
What time is it?
It's 1:37. 1:37.
Mr. Nelson, fix the clock. GG Sharebear, yes, YouTube takes 30%.
Jurors, when you get to your seat, you can have a seat. When you get to your chairs.
The only thing
everyone else can have a seat.
The only thing they don't take a percentage of are any donations made over PayPal.
For the record reflect that all the jurors are
Venmo,
present in the courtroom and in their place. Mr. Sullivan, you may call your next witness.
State calls Juliana Connolly.
Juliana Connolly is the next witness. It stinks, but at the same time, YouTube gives us a platform that I couldn't do on my own. So they're offering me something that I could not find all you guys and present video to you and store video the way that YouTube does. So they offer a lot that so I don't begrudge them that. But if you don't want to have something go through that route, it would have to go through PayPal, YouTube, or PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. I do have a free backpack. I got a free backpack, and I got this nice little plastic YouTube play button. That's what they've sent me so far.
This way for you. We'll come on through here and then stand up on the chair in the first one for you. Okay?
So on the square or firm, that's when you got to get to the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth and what you got. Yeah.
She's just chilling.
Connolly.
Connolly, how old are you?
20.
Do you know Nathan Alexander?
Yes, sir.
How long have you known Mr. Alexander?
Since like my 9th grade year of high school.
A couple years?
Mm-hmm.
What about Dexter Owens? Do you know who he is?
I met him the night that the incident happened, or the day before.
So let's talk about that. October of 2024. You had just met Dexter?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What were you doing that night prior to the incident?
We were all just hanging out. We all met up at Dexter's house.
Okay. And when you say we all, who all was there?
Me and Ayden, Saliba, and Nathan.
Okay. And Dexter was obviously there?
Yes, sir.
Were any of Dexter's family members present?
His mom and his dad and his sister.
Sister Jada?
Yes, sir.
You know how old she was at the time?
I believe 13 or around that.
She was younger than you, though?
Yes, sir.
So you guys are all hanging out, and what do you guys do? What happens?
We were all hanging out, and Dexter and Nathan were going to get something, they said, and they had took my car.
Something was weed.
Did you guys decide that you guys wanted to smoke marijuana?
Yes.
That's what you're going to get, marijuana?
Yes, sir.
So you said Dexter and Nathan took your car?
Yes, sir.
Did you allow them to drive your vehicle?
No, sir.
You didn't know that they were?
No, sir.
Who was driving?
Grand Theft Auto?
I don't know. I wasn't in the car, but I believe Dexter was driving.
Where were you at?
I was in the car with Ayden Saliba.
That's a different vehicle.
Yes, sir.
Ayden's vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Ayden was driving?
Yes, sir.
And where do you and Ayden go?
We were supposed to be going ourselves to pick up marijuana because I told Ayden that I needed to smoke myself. And that's where we went.
Okay. So you guys go off one way, and Dexter and Nathan went in your vehicle a different place.
Yes, sir.
You weren't present when this shooting happened, were you?
No, sir.
At some point in time, do you and Ayden come back to Dexter's house?
Yes, sir.
Was Dexter and Nathan already back at your house, or back at Dexter's house when you got there?
I don't remember.
Okay. At some point in time, did they show up, whether it was either before you got there or after you got there?
Yes, sir.
What happened, what went on when you get back to Dexter's house?
We all went into the house, and me and Ayden went into Dexter's room. And everybody was just like all over the house, and then everybody came in the room. But Dexter and Nathan were like going at it.
What do you mean by going at it?
They were like arguing, I guess.
Physically or just like?
Just like verbally.
With words?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You know what they were arguing about?
No, sir.
Did you hear anything that they said?
Dexter was just telling Nathan that this was his fault and he was going to go down for this and to shut the fuck up and stop being a bitch about it.
How was Nathan reacting?
Welcome back from lunch.
He was upset.
What do you mean by upset?
Like he was scared.
Was he crying at all?
Yes, sir.
What was he saying?
That he did not want to go to jail and that he was scared to go to jail.
At any point in time this night, did you see Dexter or Nathan with firearms?
Yes, sir.
When did you see them with firearms?
After the fact it happened.
After? What about before?
Yes, sir.
Did you see what they did with the firearms after?
No. Well, I seen that they were putting them up, like out of view.
Do you know where they were putting them?
No, sir.
Now, you said that Dexter's parents were present.
Yes, sir.
At some point, did Dexter or Nathan talk to either the parents about what was going on?
I believe so, but I was not around for none of that.
You didn't hear the conversation?
No, sir.
Did you see Dexter's stepdad, Mr. Hughes, interacting with them or going back and forth with them?
Yes, sir.
At some point in time, did you see anybody well, let me back up. Did you try to leave the house at all?
Yes, sir.
And were you able to successfully leave the house?
No, sir.
Why not?
Because the police were surrounded the house.
And
the police.
Did the police stop you from leaving, or?
No, sir.
Who did?
They just, when Dexter looked out the window and said that there was police there, he said that I couldn't leave.
Okay. How long were the police outside the house prior to you guys being brought out by the police?
Like 2 or 3 hours.
They were there for a while.
Yes, sir.
And you and the people inside the house knew that they were out there.
Yes, sir.
Now, eventually, law enforcement, I think what happens is they get on the bullhorn and say, "Come out."
Yes, sir.
And you guys all come out of the house.
Yes, sir.
Did you see anybody give Nathan a gun just before coming out of the house?
I don't remember.
Okay. Was there any discussion that you heard of, wiping the guns down or cleaning the guns up or anything like that?
I believe so, yes.
Do you recall who was making those statements?
No.
Now, when you were brought out of the house, did you get kind of taken off by yourself to speak with investigators?
Yes, sir.
Did they take a statement from you?
Yes, sir.
Did they do that kind of off to the side, away from everybody else?
Yes, sir.
And no further question, John. Mr. Ballard?
Yes, sir. Ms. Connolly, my name is Jim Ballard. I'm going to take some questions.
Yes, sir.
And I just want to understand what happened prior to the 2 cars leaving Mr. Owens' place. So if I have this straight, you and how many people were with you at Dexter's Owens before you guys left to go get weed?
It was, Dexter's family. I don't know them. And then me, Nathan, Ayden, Dexter, and his little sister.
Maybe 5 people?
Yeah.
Okay. So where's your car parked at this time?
In the yard.
Okay. And Ayden's car is also parked there?
Yes.
Who leaves first? Is it you guys or is it Dexter?
Them.
So you're all there, and then he takes your car while you're there?
Yes.
Did you call into the police that it had been taken or anything?
No.
Okay. And you didn't have an issue. You got in Ayden's car and went and did the same thing, right?
Yes.
And is there a reason why both people went to 2 different drug dealers?
I don't know. I'm not them. I don't know.
I'm assuming Ayden was going to be the one buying your car?
In his car, yes.
While the 5 of you guys are hanging out at Dexter's house, is anyone talking about robbing anybody?
I don't recall hearing anybody just say that they were robbing anybody.
Okay, but nobody said, hey, we're going to do this or that, or we're going to go shoot this person, anything like that?
No, not that I recall.
You get back to the house, how long, who gets there first? Is it you guys or them?
I don't remember.
you remember how long you were there before you realized the cops were out, surrounded the place?
About like 30 minutes.
In that 30 minutes, I believe that you said that you heard Mr. Owens say, "This is your fault, stop being a bitch."
Yes.
And is it fair to say that you heard him screaming at Mr. Alexander?
I mean, not, I want to say screaming, but they were being loud, but yes.
So borderline yelling?
Yes.
And then Mr. Owens also prevented you from leaving.
And he just told me that the police had surrounded the house.
And just to confirm, he tried to get Mr. Alexander to take the blame by telling him to stop being a bitch?
I don't know that. I just know that he was telling him to stop being a bitch and that, yeah, whatever.
And at any point did they come back and say, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe you did this or that while you were gone"?
I don't remember.
Did they talk to you about anything that happened while they were gone?
Not really, no.
No further question.
Bennett?
Wow. I've heard that smoking way too much marijuana can really affect your memory, but this might be an extreme case.
Ms. Connolly, you just told us what you overheard, what was said, but they didn't at any time say, "Oh, you shot Mr. Long," or anything like that. So it was just part of the conversation you heard. Is that correct?
Yes.
So you didn't really know what the incident was that we're talking about?
No.
Not until after you learned everything was going on?
Yes.
And Dexter said the police was out there. Did he say you can't go outside, or did he at some point tell everybody you need to go to the police?
No, he just said that the police surrounded the house.
Okay, but he didn't tell you you can't go or anything like that?
Not that I remember.
All right. And now, about the car that Dexter and Jada and Nathan were in, that was your car, the gray four-door sedan. Now, you said they were not allowed to take it.
Yes.
You remember about a year ago that you and I met before?
Somewhat, yes.
Yep. You were coming into an office and were sworn in to give testimony?
Yes.
And we went over a lot of the questions that you're answering here today?
Yes.
And you were also asked about the car situation. Do you remember what you said then?
No.
Would it help you to look at the transcript of what you said back then?
I mean, sure.
That's basically a transcript. It's in writing where it says.
I know what a transcript is.
Okay. Would you like to look at it to see if it jogs your memory?
Sure.
She's shaking her head no while she says sure. She doesn't want to look at this. I don't know. She's coming across as
so this is
it's relaxed.
Page 5, I believe.
Maybe chemically relaxed.
And you just want to take a look at it.
Just vibing, you know, just chill. This is her excited utterance face.
Okay.
Nothing she says can ever be hearsay.
Jog your memory a little bit, what you said back then?
Yes.
And was that different, what you just told us?
Yes, but I know that I did not want them taking my car. And yes, Nathan did ask me to drive my car, and I did say no. I did not want them taking my car.
Because you knew what was going to happen?
You told Nathan no. Did you tell Dexter no?
Yes, I did not want my car taken.
And is that what you told us during that deposition?
No, that is not.
And you were sworn in during that deposition, correct?
Yes, but this also happened in 2024, so my memory is very jogged of it.
Okay.
I can't help that.
And how did they get the keys to your car?
They already, I don't know, I had them out.
Okay,
Thank you, Princess Sugar Plum. Appreciate the super chat.
that's all I
Very
have.
generous.
Can you redirect?
When you got back from leaving with Mr. Saliba, was Dexter and Nathan back in that room smoking marijuana?
I believe so, yes.
You gave a statement to law enforcement the night of
Yes.
all this happened.
Yes, sir.
Do you remember if they asked you that question?
I don't
Show
remember.
you the transcript of Marty.
Yes, sir.
Coach Ron?
May approach.
When you got back, what were Dexter and Nathan doing?
Dexter was rolling a blunt, and we were all going to
Smoke
smoke.
marijuana.
Yes.
No further questions on that approach.
Any other questions for the witness?
Oh, yeah.
Can the witness be excused?
Yes.
Yes, Sean.
Ma'am, you may go about your day.
Thank you.
Mr. Sullivan, you may call your next witness.
Last time state calls Jada Hall.
Y'all be nice to each other. Stop being so itchy. Oh man. Wow. That was an interesting witness for sure.
Just come over here, stand by the chair, and the clerk's going to swear you.
Front door is usually closed.
Go have a seat. Speak directly into the microphone. Mr. Sullivan may inquire whenever you're ready.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Please introduce yourself to the jury.
My name is Jada Hall.
Ms. Hall, how old are you?
I'm 17 years old.
Back in October of 2024, that would have made you, what, 15?
Yes, sir.
Do you live here in Bay County?
No, sir. I live in Alabama.
How do you know Dexter Owens?
That's my brother. We got the same mama.
Were you visiting back in October of 2024?
Yes, sir.
How long had you been in town when this incident occurred?
Like 3 hours.
Okay, so you'd maybe just gotten into town.
Yes, sir. I had just made it.
Brought trouble
Did you
with
know the other individuals that were present prior to that night?
I knew his friend, Stubby.
So you knew Nathan Stubby before that night?
Yes, sir.
What about the female and the other white male that was there, Ayden and Juliana?
No, sir. I had met them that night.
Okay, you didn't know that at all?
No, sir.
Now, are you saying they weren't there at all, or?
They were there. I just didn't know them prior to that night.
Okay, so you interacted with them that night, but you just didn't know who they were?
Yes, sir. He introduced me to them.
Okay, I understand that. Thank you. So at some point in time, do you and Dexter and Nathan get in a car together?
Yes, sir. And also the girl.
Okay. And the plans change, and then eventually she goes with the other guy, correct?
Yes, sir, because there was too many people in the car.
And you, Nathan, and Dexter drive off, the three of you.
Yes, sir.
And you guys are going to buy marijuana, right?
No, sir.
What?
Ms. Hall, when this all happened, you gave a statement to law enforcement that night, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you remember giving a different answer to that question to law enforcement that night?
No, sir.
If I show you transcripts, can I approach on?
You may approach.
So, yeah, ma'am, we all know what everyone was doing.
Read the question here, your answer that I've got highlighted there. Just read it to yourself, please. The first page.
So he was telling me.
I'm gonna re-ask you a question. Okay.
Read it to yourself.
That night, you're told that you guys are going to buy marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
So the plan is the three of you go off to buy marijuana.
You said y'all were going to buy marijuana. We wasn't. I was getting dropped off.
You knew that. So let me back up a little bit. Dexter was driving.
Yes, sir.
Nathan was in the front passenger seat.
Yes, sir.
You were in the back driver's side.
Yes, sir.
And when Dexter left to drive, you knew that he was going to buy marijuana.
Nathan was.
Okay. Well, Dexter was driving, wasn't he?
Correct.
Okay, so at least the two of them were going to buy marijuana.
Correct.
You went along for that ride as well.
I was getting dropped off.
You were there when they went to go buy marijuana, were you not?
Yes, I was.
Now, at some point, this other individual, Steven, approaches the car.
Yes, sir.
And when he gets in the back passenger seat.
Yes, sir, beside me.
And when he does, he had a gun on his side, did he not?
Yes, sir, he did.
There was no fighting over the gun or arguing over the gun during this incident, was there?
It was a fight.
They weren't fighting over the gun when he first gets in the car, was there?
No, sir.
He never threatened them with the gun.
Yes, he did. He pulled it out and pointed it at my brother.
Whoa. Okay.
That was after so.
Hang on.
Steven gets in the car.
Correct.
And when he first gets in, he's not pointing the gun at anybody. They're not arguing over the gun.
No, sir.
And at some point, your brother starts tussling with the guy in the back.
Yes, sir.
And you weren't there when the shots were the shot was fired, were you?
I jumped out of the car.
So you didn't see who actually shot Mr. Long?
No, sir.
After you hear the gunshot, you jump back in the car?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Long falls out or gets out of the vehicle?
She exited for the
Yeah,
criminal.
when I ran back to the car, he was already out of the vehicle.
Already out of the vehicle?
Yes, sir.
And you jump in the same seat you were in?
Yes, sir, behind the driver's seat.
Your brother starts driving off?
Yes, sir.
And he stops?
Yes, sir.
And you get out of the vehicle to go pick something up?
I don't remember.
May I approach you on?
May I approach?
All right. I'm not buying this witness's version of events.
Into 4. Start here.
You're encroaching on my space, man.
Continue on. I'm asking a few questions. Everything I've got highlighted, I'm going to ask about. So if you just want to kind of look over it real quick.
There's a CYA game here that's on the next level. She's making sure she is not involved in any of this. I was getting dropped off. I jumped out when the shooting happened. Before the shooting happened, I wasn't there for that. I didn't see. I wasn't doing that. No, I didn't run and pick something up.
So after Dexter starts to drive off, he comes to a stop.
Mm-hmm.
And you get out of the vehicle.
Yes.
Why did you get out of the vehicle?
Because I dropped my phone.
Okay. And did your brother ask you to pick something up?
It's in the statement he did, but I don't remember.
Okay. This is the statement that you gave law enforcement.
Correct.
Okay. And you told law enforcement that your brother asked you to pick something up?
Correct. After I told him I dropped my phone, so he could have been indicating my phone.
And did you go pick something up?
Correct.
What did you pick up?
It was a clip in the statement.
When you say a clip, you're talking about the magazine to a gun?
Yes, sir.
Was it a regular short magazine or was it a long one?
I don't remember.
Permission to treat this witness as a hostile witness, Your Honor.
May I approach, Your Honor?
May I approach?
We go all up. In
Was
my
it a
space.
short magazine or a long one?
It was long.
And then after all of this, you get back in the car?
Yes, sir.
And go back to Mr. Owens' house?
My mom's house.
Your mom's house?
Yes, sir.
Didn't get dropped off.
And there's a conversation when you get back to the house where your brother tells Mr. Alexander to claim self-defense, right?
Yes, because he said that he shot him.
Your brother told Nathan to claim that the victim, Mr. Long, was robbing him, right?
Who you said?
So your brother, Dexter,
yes, sir,
was telling Nathan to tell law enforcement that Mr. Long had robbed him and that's why he shot him.
That's what happened.
When they're back at the house, your brother and Mr. Alexander, they were arguing quite a bit with each other, weren't they?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, do you know what perjury is?
No further question, Your Honor.
Al? Remember wearing a shiesty that night?
No, sir, I didn't have one on.
When you were in the car, or even before, or I guess how long you might have already said it, but how long were you at the house before you guys left?
It was probably like 3 hours.
Oh, okay. And in that 3 hours, did you ever hear anybody talking about planning the robbery?
No, sir.
When you get in the car, do they talk about what they're going to do when they get there?
No, sir.
So they never mentioned the robbery?
No, sir.
And I'm assuming they had money to pay for this weed?
I mean, I guess.
I heard that you said that there was a fight. Can you kind of describe what that was like?
Like when after the victim passed Nathan the gun, like he was waiting a little bit, and then when I was looking down at my phone, so I heard like some talking about like the money situation, how he was paying him. As soon as I looked up, that's when I seen him point the gun at my brother. And then
I think misspoke. He gave Nathan the weed, right?
He handed him a gun and a box of bullets up under the gun.
The victim?
Yes, sir.
So then when's the fight happen?
What?
After he gave him the gun with the box of bullets up under it, like I said, it was a conversation about how Nathan was giving him the money. So after that, that's when I was looking down at my phone, but I overheard it. As soon as I looked up, I seen the victim point the gun at my brother. And then after that, like a few seconds, my brother just tried to jump in the back seat and like try to grab the gun from him to stop him from shooting him. And once they started fighting, like it was like a wrap around. Like when they was fighting, I jumped out of the car.
So then you don't know what happened after that?
No, sir.
But what you can tell us is that you for sure saw the victim point the gun at Mr. Owens before any of this escalated.
Yes, sir. I heard him asking about a payment, and right after that, that's when he pointed the gun at him, at my brother. It was a peanut butter Glock with a long clip.
Peanut butter Glock? I've never heard of that one.
And I'm
Desert
guessing that,
sand.
Why do you think that he was acting in self-defense, or if you even do?
My brother?
Yeah.
Because I was in the back seat beside the dude that had the gun, and I was supposed to be getting dropped off.
And at the time you were 13?
15.
We need some Skippy on the thumbnail, Red.
Ben?
Wow, this lady, I think she was at her own event.
Hey, how you doing?
I have a couple of follow-up questions. So the initial plan was that everybody rides in, I guess, Ayden's car in the Lexus or in Juliana's car.
It was first in the boys' car, and then we got into the girls' car.
And did Juliana voluntarily give Dexter or Nathan the car to use? Or
Yes, ma'am. She suggested it because there was too many people in the first car.
did she hand them the keys? Do you remember?
She gave my brother the keys.
And so when you say you were supposed to be dropped off, you were here visiting, correct?
Yes, ma'am. I was supposed to be getting dropped off at a friend's house.
And was that previously planned, or when you heard that they're leaving, did you say, hey, can you all drop me off, or how did that happen?
No, it was already planned. I had asked my brother to drop me off, and I had gave him the location to the place, and he was like, okay, and he was about to take me, but where we had to went to, it was on the way out.
All right, and while everybody was at the house, nobody talked about a robbery for weed or anything?
No, ma'am.
And so walking through slowly, so Stephen Long enters the back seat where you are sitting, right?
Yes, ma'am, beside me.
And how many guns does he bring?
He has one on his waistband and one in his hand with a box of bullets.
And what happened to the one in his hand?
He handed it to Nathan.
And how about the bullets?
Ma'am?
What about the bullets?
He handed the gun to him with the box of bullets up under it, so it was together, like he handed it to him all at the same time. The gun was sitting on top of the box of bullets.
Gives a gun and bullets to a guy and then pulls a gun on him?
So,
what?
What does Mason do when he gets the gun?
He just sit there. I don't know if he loaded it or anything because he was in the front seat. I couldn't see like him doing nothing with it.
Okay. And at that point, is your brother doing anything?
No, ma'am. He's in the front on his phone.
And then the next thing happens is you said that Stephen pulled the gun.
Yes, ma'am.
And he points it at whom?
My brother.
Who does he ask for money?
He was asking how would Nathan pay him.
Okay, so he was holding the gun at your brother and was talking to Nathan about the money.
No, he had said something to Nathan before. And then after he had to finish saying something, I looked down back at my phone. And when I looked back up, I seen him point a gun at my brother.
All right. And then How did the tussle between Stephen and your brother start?
After a few seconds of him pointing the gun, my brother tried to grab it and jump through the back seat to stop him from shooting him.
And that's when you jumped ship and exited the car?
Yes, ma'am. After they was like fighting, while they was still wrapped up, I jumped out of the car.
And were you able to see what Nathan was doing?
He was like, before it happened, like I said, he was in the front seat. But by the time when the victim was pointing the gun at my brother, he had to turn around.
He had to turn around?
Yes, ma'am. Like he turned around while he was pointing the gun at my brother.
Okay. And then when you exit the car, about how far do you get before you hear a gunshot?
Behind the car, like at the back, like where the tag is at.
Like pretty much right away?
Yes, ma'am. As soon as I jumped out, that's when I heard the shots.
All right. But you don't know who was
No, ma'am. I didn't see nobody shoot him.
This is a lot.
Did you know Stephen Long before? Had you ever met him?
No, I never seen him before.
And but you had met Stubby before?
Yes, ma'am. I had knew him like 3 months prior because him and my brother were friends, so he would always be at our house.
Okay. That's all the questions I have. Thank you.
Ms. Hall, your testimony today is that this victim got in the car with 2 firearms?
Yes, sir.
And a box of ammunition?
Yes, sir.
The night of this incident, did you tell law enforcement that?
Yes, sir. I did tell him he handed him a gun.
Approach, Your Honor?
May approach.
All right.
Ms. Hall, please, in this 5-page transcript, show me where you mentioned there were 2 firearms and a box of ammunition.
Now we're going to blame the officer for not writing it down. Little light reading here. Five-page.
Okay, it says, okay, and at some point he's showing them a gun he has. I said, yes, he's showing them his gun because when he first walked into the car, he had a gun in right here, his waistband. Okay, in his like right here on his side, yes.
Let's go to number 1. One gun on his side.
Mm-hmm.
Show me where in there you mentioned anything else about another gun or a box of ammunition.
So initially, when he gets in, he's showing them the gun. They're looking at it, talking about it.
That's the gun on his side. You just mentioned.
No, the gun in his hand.
Do you say anything about the gun in his hand? That's the statement that you made was he's showing them the gun. When he first walked up to the car, he had the gun in right here, in his like right here on his right side.
No, I said when he walked up, he had a gun in his side. When he got in, he was showing them the gun. I never said he showed them the gun when he walked up to the car.
Or anything about a box of ammunition in here?
No, sir.
Because you have to tell law enforcement that he had a second gun and a box of ammunition. Because he didn't, did he?
He did. I was 15 at the time.
No further questions.
Oh, Mr. Bowden, anything? Ms. Bennett?
Man.
So the police took you to the station to give that testimony, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you talked to the officers there for a while.
Yes, ma'am.
And you were in that interview room.
Yes, ma'am.
And you had to wait for a while.
Yes, ma'am.
And then at some point, an officer came in.
Yes, ma'am.
And talked to you.
Yes, ma'am.
And then they left again.
Yes, ma'am.
And they came back and talked to you.
Yes, ma'am.
And at some point, they came back and brought you to where your brother was questioned.
Yes, ma'am.
And then they brought you back to your room.
Yes, ma'am.
And somebody talked to you again.
Yes, ma'am.
And at what point did they have the recorder out to take your statement?
After they took me out of the room, my brother, which I had to give another statement, which was the statement he got in his hand. But they didn't record the one when I first got in there. They recorded after me and my brother had got separated.
And you remember how you met before?
Ma'am?
At the office?
Yes,
you
ma'am.
met before?
Yes, ma'am.
And you were sworn in to tell the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Sullivan was there?
Yes, ma'am.
And I was there?
Yes, ma'am.
And we were asking you questions?
Yes, ma'am.
At that time, did you tell us about the bullets?
Yes, ma'am.
And about the guns?
Yes, ma'am.
Page 11. Thank you.
That statement that you gave Ms. Bennett's office, that was in December of 2025, wasn't it?
I believe so.
So over a year after this incident occurred.
Yes, sir.
So you don't tell law enforcement about the box of bullets in your statement the night it happened, but a year and a half later, or over a year later, you magically come up with this story.
I was 15 at the time, and a boy had got shot in the car that I was with. So what could you?
The perfect time to tell law enforcement, hey, this guy had a second gun. He threatened my brother, isn't it?
I told him that he threatened my brother. Did I not?
Any other questions? All right. All right, ma'am, you're still under the rule. You leave the courtroom, you're subject to being recalled, okay? You go out the back. Let call your next witness.
Because John Hughes.
Wow, what a spicy little exchange there with that witness. Might have some credibility issues, but then all these witnesses, or all the people who were in the car, basically we were told to change their story. So let's see if any of them are believable at all. First girl says didn't give permission to use the car. Didn't know they were going to buy
it. Here and stand by the chair in the first place for you.
You do solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to receive is all true and the truth shall be done.
Yeah. Sir, if you'll have a seat, speaking to the microphone. Mr. Southern may inquire whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Could you please introduce yourself to the jury?
John Hughes.
Mr. Hughes, do you live here in Bay County?
Yes, I do.
Where do you live at?
409 School Avenue.
How long have you lived there?
About 8-9 years.
I want to take you back to October of 2024. There was an incident where the police came to your house.
Yeah.
Okay. What were you doing that night prior to the police kind of waking you up or interrupting your breathing? What were you doing?
Sleep from a long day of work, and I was having some issues, so I took some medication. I was asleep, laying on the couch.
Okay. Who all lived at that residence with you?
My fiance and my sons.
Was Dexter Owens one of those individuals?
Mm-hmm.
Was he there that night?
I was asleep. He was there, but I was asleep.
Okay. And at some point in time, did you go back to, I guess, did you realize that the police were outside your house?
I got up to pee and saw lights outside.
Okay. Did you go back to the bedroom where Dexter Owens was at?
No, not at the time, no.
You didn't? At any point in time, did you go back to that bedroom?
Later, I did.
Okay. And was Dexter and Nathan Alexander back there?
I couldn't really see.
You know what they were doing back there?
No, I don't know what they're doing.
Were they smoking marijuana?
I don't know. I just got up.
Could you smell what they were doing?
I went back there till later.
Eventually, you gave a statement to law enforcement, did you not?
I don't recall. I was out of it that night.
Why? Or for the meds?
I may or may have not. I don't know.
If I show you a transcript, will that help refresh your memory?
Yeah, it could.
Can I approach, John?
May approach.
Please state me. It's the statement. It's your name, correct?
Yeah, that's my name.
You were asked some questions. Here. These are your answers. You just review that to yourself real quick. Read.
I can't see it. Read it. Bro. That's why I can't see it. To read it, it had to be larger, legible, to be legible for me.
That's why he wears the glasses, or sunglasses. They're really tinted. I don't think he just came in from outside. They're staying dark. Says needs it larger print. Prosecutor says I can make that happen. There's reading shades. That's not a legal tint.
For sure.
May approach.
What's your name, your statement?
That's my name.
Okay, so this is the statement you gave to law enforcement.
That's,
Look at this question right here. The answer you gave. Question here. Answer you gave. Okay. You ready?
Yeah, ready.
Okay. So you told law enforcement that you went back to Dexter's room and they were back there smoking marijuana, didn't you?
No, I didn't say it.
That's not what the statement says.
No, that's not what I just read. Say it. It didn't say that either. They were back there smoking marijuana.
Right.
I wouldn't have known that. The door was closed.
What does the statement say?
It said this from the like we were talking. So, no.
You were asked at this point in
Yeah,
time,
no, other
they are
people.
all in that back room, and your answer was they are all in the room back there. You were asked Dexter's room.
What are you looking at?
Yeah, and I said, so I still don't know other people in the house.
You were asked Dexter's room, and you said, so up until then it was quiet. I didn't know nobody was in there. So when I went to the door, he was smoking, so he didn't open the door. So I didn't think nothing of it because I don't want to smell that shit. That's what you told law enforcement, correct?
No, that couldn't have been what I told them. How would I know they're smoking if the door was closed?
Now, at some point in time, you asked your son why the police were out front, outside, did you not?
I said, do anybody know why the police were around here? I didn't even know.
And he told you that he had shot somebody, did he not?
No.
Man, this might be hard for the jury to convict. Who do you believe?
It's 4. Question, answer, question, answer. Did your son tell you that he shot someone?
No, he didn't tell me he shot nobody.
You told law enforcement that your son told you that he shot someone.
No, I think what you guys are confused. It was a detective saying that that's what happened. I was asleep.
So you were asked, is he saying
No, I was told. I was
or Dexter
told, not
shot?
asked, sir.
And your answer is Dexter is saying that he shot.
That's what the
That's what you
detective
told
said.
law enforcement, is it not?
No, that's what law enforcement told me. They told me that.
Bold
I had
move.
absolutely no idea what's going on.
You knew
I'm
the
on-
police
I'm on
were outside.
Xanax and medication.
Mr. Hughes, wait.
Mr. Hughes, you
hold
knew-
on, Mr. Sullivan. Mr. Hughes, you got to wait till a question's being asked, okay?
Mr. Hughes, you knew the police were outside your house well before you guys went out. Did you not?
No, sir, I was sleeping and I woke up and saw the police
And
outside.
did you immediately go outside?
No.
So you knew they were out there for a while before you went outside, did you not?
I woke up to the police outside the door of my house. I didn't know who they were there for, what trailer they were there for. I'm like in a stupor. I'm on Xanax. I'm half asleep. I woke up to pee. I see police outside the door.
Xanax.
What did you do?
Look, it said, what are they out here for?
Did you get on the police scanner to find out what they were doing?
I tried to.
Okay. That took some time, didn't it?
I don't know how. Listen, you asked me questions about a night over a year ago
Mr. Hughes,
when I
I'm
was
asking you a
inebriated.
simple question. Did it take you some time to get on the police scanner or not? It's a simple yes or no.
I don't even recall if I got on a police scanner or not. I'm listening to what you're saying. I'm listening to you, man.
Mr. Hughes, did you or did you not go out of the house as soon as you saw law enforcement? Yes.
No, I did not.
So you knew they were out there for a while before you went out.
I'm looking out the window. I knew that. I know that for my house, for me. I know I haven't committed a crime.
And you wanted to figure out why they were out there, didn't you?
Yeah, I want to know because they're around. I want to know.
And you went and asked your son.
What's that?
You went and asked your son.
No,
you
I
asked
didn't ask
Dexter.
them. I didn't ask them that at that time. You asking me something at what I'm doing at a certain time. Saying I'm getting up to pee and I see police outside my
No
house.
further question, John.
Mr. Ballard?
Yeah, Mr. Hughes, maybe you should not have question. And you may or not even remember, but
I don't remember really any of this stuff. I keep telling I had a stroke. My memory is shot. I can't remember stuff.
at any point do you hear the kids talking about conspiring to rob anybody?
No, those kids worked all day.
And at any point when they got home, did you hear them talk about what they had just done?
No.
Did they ever mention the word rob?
No, they had jobs. They worked for me, and Dexter had 2 jobs, so I wouldn't even know.
Thank you.
Ms. Bennett?
Good afternoon, Mr. Hughes.
Good afternoon.
Now you have a bunch of medical issues.
Excuse
You have
me?
a bunch of medical issues, right?
Yeah,
And you're wearing your sunglasses today for one of those medical issues.
yes.
And you said that you had a stroke prior
Yeah, prior to all of this, yeah.
to all of this happening. And you said you're on medication as well.
Yes.
And so you're on the Xanax. You already told us any other medications that you're taking?
I think at the time it was hydrocodone, something like that, to that effect. I'm not sure, but
Do those meds mess with your memory?
no, the stroke messes with my memory. The medication just kind of makes it worse.
Okay.
I'm not supposed to do anything. That's why I was on the couch. No activity or anything when I'm medicated.
And you remember talking to the police at all? Do you remember when spam call? You told us already you looked, you saw the police being there. Then at some point, I guess there was a bullhorn or loudspeaker calling everybody to go out of the house. The police calling everybody.
Yeah.
Is that when everybody left the house?
No.
When the police called everybody out?
They didn't call everybody out. They asked for the owner of the house to come out.
Okay. And that's when you went out.
Yeah, and I went out.
All right. And then at some point, everybody else also comes out.
No. At some point that the cop, the police or whatever, gets on the thing and said, whoever's in this house better come out, and they better come out. Then the young man right there came out with a gun and said, "It's me you looking for, it's me, I did this," or whatever. And the guy was like, "You could have got shot."
So he said that to the police?
Who said it?
You said the young man, you pointed at Mr. Stubby, yeah. And when you just told us, he said, he came out with a gun and said, what was it?
"It's me you looking for." He had a gun between his legs. He says, "It's me you looking for. I'm sorry. It's me, this, that, and the other." And the police let me go and grab him.
Okay, and that's what he said to the police.
Yeah, it's me you looking for. It's me.
All right, I have nothing further.
So you remember hearing the bullhorn and the loudspeaker?
No, what I remember is seeing somebody walk out my door with a gun and the police standing right there. So that's memorable. That's scary.
So you remember, you just told Ms. Bennett that you were on the loudspeaker and the bullhorn, right?
No, I wasn't on the bullhorn because I ain't
the police were.
Yeah.
You remember them being on the bullhorn and the speaker?
And
you remember that they asked for the owner of the house to come out?
Yeah, I remember that because that's
And you
when
remember that you went out?
Yes, I remember now.
So you just told Ms. Bennett, right? You remember that they said whoever's in this house better come out. And you remember Stubby going out and saying he had a gun. That's what you just told Ms. Bennett, right?
No, he had a gun on him. He didn't have to say that. I seen it. That's why I got scared. I thought I was about to get
Well, I guess it's only the answers to my questions that you don't remember, but you remember all of her questions.
If you ask me a question that I remember, I'll give you the answer.
Mighty convenient. No further questions, Your Honor.
All right, anything else for this witness?
Whoa.
can be released.
Can he be excused? Mr. Hughes, you may go about your day. Mr. Sullivan?
State calls Chick McGowan, maybe a first round?
Is it going to be long?
I think so.
You want to go ahead and take a break?
This may be the best time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't look at that clock. That's what I'm looking at. It is way off. It's 2:30. We're going to take a 15-minute break. We'll come back at 2:45. Leave your notepads in the courtroom. Do not discuss the case among yourselves or with anyone else. Don't check any media sources or use your electronic devices to find out any more about the case. If you see anybody you've seen in the courtroom, do your best to avoid them. I'm telling them to do the same thing if you'll follow the bailiffs from the back. 2:45.
Wow. It got spicy really quick. Okay, so apparently the kids may have learned it. It may be a learned skill. I'm getting the feeling that a couple witnesses are not being entirely truthful, and I don't know which ones. But I think multiple witnesses might.
Everyone can have a seat if you all just wait in the courtroom till the bailiff releases you and let the jurors start their break.
I can fix this if you want. I'm talking.
No, we got court administration to come do it. Don't worry about it. I'm just going to.
That's a good thing about having you around. It's a humble brag.
I think it needs a new back. Yeah, we're in recess for 15 minutes. Thanks.
Not pointing any fingers. No, not pointing any fingers. But everyone's story changed from the night when they talked to the police till now, and they changed drastically. I didn't know this. The night this last witness, John Hughes, says I didn't know where they were or what they were doing. He told the police that they were in the back room smoking weed. Wow. 15-minute break. Why is the camera so unfocused? Barb, I apologize. I can't do anything about that. This is the view that we get. All I can do is I can zoom in on some of that. Just so we're not just staring at like a blank quarter of the screen. So it is blurry, but it's the fault of the court because they have cameras from 1995. That's it. So when I go close up on a chair, it just makes the pixels bigger. I can't make it any sharper. That's their cameras. But the cameras have a pale yellow tint to everything, which might be residue from a lot of smoke. I don't know. Everybody wants 8K. Step it up. I know. What's this? I've got equipment to do 4K. I could do that. I could do 20 4K cameras for you. We just need the courts to be on board. I could make the talking little man in the corner fill the entire screen. I could, but it makes me big and I get a little self-conscious. I prefer to be small in the corner. How is it the same time in Florida? They are an hour behind because they're on the Panhandle, which is in Central Time. They're past the time change line. It's a crazy case. This is going to be a problem for the jury. If everybody disagrees, who do you believe? You've got the original statements to the police. Do you say because they said it first, that's more reliable? Or do you say because they clearly lied, I can't believe anything they told us? This case is about a drug deal gone bad. The two defendants who were on break, using the little boys' room, I guess, right now. They're not in the courtroom right now. They're charged with armed robbery, and one of them is charged with assault. The witnesses have all changed their stories. We know at least one of the defendants is going to get up on the stand and testify. They are reliable. Yes. Focus on the middle syllable. Anyone else today years old learned Florida was in 2 time zones? I remember when I learned that. I thought for sure they were all Eastern, but I was at the same time in Florida as it is in Minnesota. Politics, that's why. All right, and then there's Arizona that doesn't use daylight savings and is out of sync with the mountain time zone. We all wish we were Arizona. Which one pulled the trigger? I don't know. I don't know. I might have to reach out to her and see what we're doing there. What's the date on that one? I think she was live today about that. I have to see if there's a... I thought there was already a pool on that. Let me reach out to my person. Does anyone have the date of the Corey Richards civil trial? Civil's not set. Okay. Already has court guys like some people have ticket guys. I've got some connections. I've got some numbers in the burner phone for sure. Tiffany, that's not good news. We were hoping to hop to that one after this is over, but if the wifey burn pit trial is brutal and slow, maybe speed watching it, playing catch up would help. Maybe it accelerates towards the end. Greeners. I'm going to take away your ability to comment in just a minute. Yeah, I got it, Laura. It's about Corey Richards. We've been there before. I mean, we've gone there to cover pretrial hearings before the criminal trial happened. And my only concern with, well, I've got some technical concerns with covering Corey Richards on site with cameras, and that is sometimes the judge makes requests that seem really easy, that are extremely expensive and difficult to accomplish. The burn pit trial is good and interesting. That's good news. We're hoping to go there next. We'll be on catch up. But meanwhile, in court here, the defendants are both back at the defense table. They don't appear to be talking to each other. Not sure if they're friends anymore. Maybe they're frenemies. Metcalf case is going through jury selection. A woman was caught filming potential jurors yesterday. Oh, lock them up. Lock them up. That's not allowed. When the judge says no, it means no. That can really ruin it for a lot of us. Let's see. Burn pit trial seems to be cut and dry. I know, and there's a child abuse one that just started we're not going to cover as well.
Hello.
Put some effort in and sketch them. Yes. Another trial about kids with guns and parents allowing it under their roof and getting shot in the back even. I didn't realize that this trial was going to have a lot of similarities, but it did. We were trying to have a lighter sort of palate cleanser trial that that we could all just enjoy together. But it's sad. I can tell you this, guns and crime it doesn't make it better. And I say this as someone who's a gun owner, someone who's carried a concealed weapon, licensed to carry a concealed weapon. More guns is not going to solve the crime problem. I'm a firm believer in our U.S. Constitution, the right to bear arms, but the problem won't be solved with more guns. I think people have the right to solve their particular problem with the gun if they're the victim and committing no crimes. But there's no mild crime trials. There are a couple. We need a Mr. Regier case where he advocates for reduced fees. That's not going to happen. He always goes for the max. Let's see. Last two cases, lawyers like to yell at us. There was a massage 20 seconds ago. What? Shoulder massage? Do we have to roll the tape back a little bit? Hold on, please. That was going to be on camera 3, right? Who gave it to who? Oh, there it is. There it is. Hang on. Okay, watch this camera right here. Ready? Rolling the tape back a little bit. Watch the man walking through the bar, down the aisle. Here we go. Walks behind this gentleman and without permission just assaults him. Hands on, shoulders. Gets a good, it's almost Swedish. She's working the thumbs in there. He missed his calling in life. Well, shoulders go up. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Tense. You can feel it right there. That's the spot. That's it. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's it. I guess you can look at the defendant. It's looking back like, I didn't get a massage. That's funny. All right. We're back. We're back to live. Just sync everything up again. Keeping it PG-13, y'all. Yes. Thank you very much for that. I think I win the most critical use of the Buffer Command Award. Wood benches they're torture. They're designed to make people leave the courtroom and not watch. It's bad. I know we're supposed to separate. This is funny. I know we're supposed to separate the church and state, but they need to hire the guys that make those cushions for the pews to do courts. Redagast. That is hilarious. That's good. I used to sell these. I used to sell court and church furniture. You guys have heard this, right? You guys have heard this. I used to work for a company which I think has gone out of business. Probably for this reason. It was called Heavenly Wood. Heavenly Wood. But they sold pews and pulpits and podiums and lecterns and all that. So we sold to courts and churches. It was hilarious.
I don't like podiums, Your Honor.
Let's see, where's the people? People are coming in. we're synced up. Let's see if it jumps here. Got a little more zoom, but I need to go a little tiny bit forward on this one. What are they doing? They're trying to snap their fingers or flip things at people? What is the defense attorney doing over there? Now there's something on the floor they've picked up. I think it's a cable. It's getting wound, looped, not tightly, and put away by the massage attorney. I think we're synced up now. All right. Is that why you call Wolf's Courtroom the Heavenly Wood Court? Yes, it is. That's part of it. Plus, it's the best. It's the best wooden furniture courtroom layout I've ever seen. That business, in my opinion, let me just share my personal opinion. I'm not stating this as a fact. I'm just stating I think that, according to me, it had business plan flaws, like how to treat customers. Like when they order one thing and then you decide what to ship them. There was a disconnect there. Fun fact, that store also was like 7 other companies all under one roof. We had a bunch of different brands that all ranked the same phones, and so when we get a phone call, it would tell us which company we were supposed to say was on the phone. So you could pick up the phone and say, "Hey, this is ABC company," and then they're like, "Okay, I can't place the order. I need to get another bid." And you could say, "Oh, you ought to try this place, BCA company," and then you get a call. It's like, "Hey, this is BCA company," and we would often make quotes for people, sometimes knowingly, where they knew we were all the companies. We would give them quotes so they wouldn't have to do the work of research, and they could just place the order and not have to research it and find the best price. It was so bad. It was so bad. We sold identity making machines, things that print identity cards with embedded chips and magnetic scanners and barcodes and swipe machines, and I made myself a few as demos to demonstrate the equipment. I made myself a few little passes. You know, it's useful to have a little. It's useful to have a little card with your face on it that says you're official. It's not illegal. It's funny. We also sold the machines that the banks use to digitally capture your signature. That little pen that it never works. It's a little LCD screen, and it's like you try to draw on it, and it's just terrible. We sold those. Oh. And ballot counting machines. Yes, we sold ballot counting machines. Probably some of the most expensive equipment we sold was to count ballots. And that machine that's an incredible piece of equipment. If you can count thousands of individual sheets of paper with extremely high accuracy in 10 to 15 seconds.
Very good. Mr. Owens, Mr. Alexander, counsel, are all present. We ready to proceed? Yes, sir. All right, let's bring the jurors in.
Welcome back, Judge. Jurors are going to be led back in.
Jurors entering.
There they are. Wonder what they're thinking about this case.
Yeah. So everyone can have a seat. Let the record reflect all the jurors are back in their place. Mr. Sullivan, you may call your next witness.
Dick McGowan.
That's right, please. You would point up here, stand by the chair, and first can swear you in.
He looks rather tall. Yeah, he's tall.
I do. Sir, if you'll speak into the microphone, and Mr. Sullivan, you may inquire whenever you're ready.
Good afternoon, sir.
How's it going?
Will you please introduce yourself to the jury?
My name is Sergeant Jacob McGowan.
Sergeant McGowan, you're employed at the Bay County Sheriff's Office.
I am.
How long have you been there?
Almost 14 years.
Okay. What do you do as a sergeant?
I'm a supervisor in the Criminal Investigations Division. I basically oversee a group of investigators. We work all major felony crimes, property crimes, homicide, robbery, sexual battery, child crimes, financial crimes, stuff like that.
We'll take you to October of 2024. Do you come to investigate this shooting of Stephen Long?
I did. I was the on-call supervisor and responded with a group of investigators.
Are you what we consider the case agent of this investigation?
I am.
Can you explain to the jury what it means to be a case agent?
Basically, the case is assigned to me. I make majority of the decisions, usually do majority of the interviews, the charging documents, kind of oversee things. And basically, it's my case. I have assistants, but it's my case.
When you say you have assistants, you got other deputies and investigators that work the case with you?
I do.
You kind of direct them what to do to help?
I do.
You're the one that makes the calls on kind of who does what?
Right, like fill in the gaps of things I can't do.
Now, let's talk a little bit about where did you first respond to? Which scene?
Originally, I went to the scene where the victim was. When I arrived, obviously the victim was at the hospital, but I first started there for a very short amount of time.
And I think sometime through the course of this investigation, they developed a location of where the suspects may be located?
Correct, in Springfield.
Are you aware of how that came about?
The victim's phone, by the use of the Life 360 app, which gives pretty accurate location, was shown to law enforcement by the victim's girlfriend, and we responded, or I met patrol over there.
Well, when you get to that location, ultimately what happens?
Spent a little bit of time trying to, there was a vehicle that the phone was in. A deputy on scene called the victim's phone, which it rang. So we knew which car we believed the incident took place in. There was a very short amount of time trying to figure out between two trailers which one the car belonged to. Then ultimately we determined which one it belonged to, and I on scene wrote a search warrant for the vehicle and the residence.
That search warrant was ultimately granted by a judge?
It was.
And how did you go about executing the search warrant?
Once we were on scene a little bit, it was very, very late at night, early morning. So I had to wake a judge up, get him to sign it. And then once the search warrant was signed and we had legal authority to execute the search warrant, I actually turned on my blue lights and red lights in my vehicle, activated my siren, got on the PA system, announced ourselves as Bay County Sheriff's Office. I gave the residents verbally over the PA, explained that we had a search warrant for all residents to exit the residence. Although there was no secret we were out there because we've been out there for hours, it was just a way to ensure they knew what we were doing.
And that was going to be my next question, is how long was law enforcement outside of this residence before ultimately executing the search warrant?
Hours.
Now, did individuals come out of this house?
Eventually, yes.
Do you know how many individuals came out of the house?
Several.
Was one of those individuals Nathan Alexander?
It was.
Did you make contact with Mr. Alexander?
I did.
How did that first contact with Mr. Alexander go?
He seemed very scared, frightened. Was almost trying to get to us as like a sense of safety.
Did he tell you he had a firearm on him?
He did.
Was this one of those situations where he concealed it for a while, or did he immediately tell you you had got a gun?
Immediately.
Did you collect that firearm?
I did.
Approach on it.
You may approach.
Showing you spend a minute in evidence of 6 Exhibit 31. This is the firearm that was taken from Mr. Alexander when he came out of the house.
Yes, sir. It's a 22 caliber Glock.
So my next question, 22 caliber.
Correct.
Now, as case agent, did you direct another deputy to go to the hospital to collect a projectile in this case?
I did.
Are you aware what caliber was the projectile that was taken from Mr. Long's spinal cord?
22 caliber.
Now, when Mr. Alexander comes out of the house, you collect this gun off of him, what happens next?
He specifically asked, could he speak with me away from the other occupants of the house who were exiting and being detained?
When he came out of the house, where the other residents were coming out right behind him?
Yes, sir.
Were they kind of within earshot and present when he first came out?
Earshot and visual.
When Mr. Alexander first came out, did he make any statements to you about being the shooter in this case?
He did.
He asked to speak with you privately?
Correct. Away from everyone that was in the house.
And what did you do?
I ended up taking him still on scene. It's a mobile home park. We had several vehicles. So basically behind another vehicle where no one could see him or hear him, and then spoke to him further.
And so what did he say at that point?
That he was told to say that from Mr. Owens and was threatened if he didn't, and then gave further details. I don't know if you're asking that yet.
What further details? Well, I guess.
Whoa.
Let me back up. The other individuals that were taken out of the house, was Mr. Owens one of them?
He was.
What was Mr. Owens' demeanor like when he was brought out of the house?
A mix between surprised that we were there, even though we'd been there for a couple hours, kind of arrogant.
You said that Alexander seemed scared.
Seemed terrified.
Wasn't the case with Mr. Owens?
No, sir.
Now, I want to talk a little bit about your investigation. Ultimately, Mr. Owens and Mr. Alexander were taken to the sheriff's office and questioned.
Correct.
They were interviewed by you.
They were.
That interview room, the interview rooms that they were in, recorded.
Yes, sir. Audio and video.
We'll get to that in a second. But I want to talk about some of the other evidence in this case. There were several cell phones that were collected in this case.
Correct.
Did you do cell phone downloads or get the information off of those cell phones?
You said, did I or can I?
Did you?
No.
Okay. Did you open up the cell phones and look at what was inside?
No, I could not.
Why not?
I didn't have a search warrant for the phones.
Okay. Constitution prevents you from looking in individual cell phones without probable cause, right?
Correct.
Okay. Or consent.
Correct.
Did you have consent to search these phones from the phone owners?
I did not.
Did you have probable cause to search these cell phones?
Did not have probable cause to obtain a search warrant and download the phone based off the information that I had at the time.
Okay. Well, there was some information that there was some communications between the victim and Mr. Alexander with Snapchat, right?
Correct.
Why isn't that enough to get into the phones and get a search warrant for the phones?
The only usage that I had with something that could be related to the phone is the Snapchat communication. I didn't have evidence of other items on the phone to get into the phone.
Are you familiar with Snapchat?
Very.
When somebody sends a Snapchat message, do they stick around forever?
No, there's even a disappearing feature on the app.
How many investigations would you say you've conducted in your course of being an investigator at the sheriff's office?
Probably thousands.
And in those thousands, have you had occasion to subpoena records from Snapchat themselves?
I've attempted numerous times.
What do you mean by attempted?
So for instance, in investigations, we commonly write several search warrants throughout the year. I actually write hundreds a year. I've wrote search warrants to just about every social media platform, self-service, etc. There's a few out there that we don't have good success with, Snapchat being one of them. The messages, like I said, they have the disappearing feature, and the app is really meant for chatting and the message going away. So I've never got good luck on returns of any data from Snapchat.
Now, you collected the gun from Mr. Alexander, and I believe there was another firearm that was ultimately located in the house.
Correct.
Are you aware of where the tan Glock was located?
Hidden in a wall.
Both of those guns were submitted to evidence?
They were.
I heard some testimony earlier that the crime scene analyst attempted to take fingerprints, and there were no fingerprints on it, on either one of them. And we heard some testimony that she took DNA swabs.
Correct.
She testified that she couldn't forward the DNA swabs to FDLE because there were no known standards.
Correct.
And she said that as case agent, that would have been your responsibility to collect.
Absolutely.
Why did you not get known standards in this particular case?
The circumstances in which I didn't collect known standards would be through testimony and the evidence on scene at the house, where I was told that bleach was used to clean the guns, and we ultimately found bleach in the area that we said, or that we were told it was used to clean the guns. And then weighing the testimony with multiple people putting the gun in Mr. Owens' hand, Mr. Owens firing the gun, and the gun being collected at the residence Mr. Owens was in, I believe I had the shooter identified.
Ultimately, and we'll get to the interviews in a second, but ultimately Mr. Owens confessed to you to being the shooter, did he not?
He did.
That confession, did that play a role in whether you saw that DNA or not?
It did.
Now, let's talk a little bit more about that. When you first get involved as an investigator, was it your understanding or belief that Nathan Alexander may have been the shooter in this case? When you first get called in, the first initial information about what's going on, did you know who Dexter Owens was at the beginning of the investigation?
No, I did not.
You had Nathan's name.
Had the nickname of Stubby and the first name of Nathan, yes.
And you knew Mr. Long had been shot?
Correct.
Was it believed at that point that Nathan Stubby had potentially been the person to shoot Mr. Long?
I don't recall that I knew who the shooter was or who a shooter could be until I got to the search warrant of the house.
Okay. And then based off of your investigation, what did the facts ultimately lead you to conclude?
Mr. Owens was the shooter of the victim.
Now, let's talk a little bit about some interviews. You said that you interviewed Mr. Alexander on scene. He told you that he'd been threatened.
Correct.
Was Jada Hall questioned at all?
She was.
She provided you a statement?
I don't recall if she gave a statement. I know I interviewed her at the sheriff's office.
Okay. At any point in speaking with Ms. Hall, did she tell you that Stephen Long had 2 guns on him that night?
No, sir. No one's told me that.
Did anybody tell you that Stephen Long showed up to this meeting with a box of ammunition and handed it over to Mr. Owens or to Mr. Alexander?
No, sir. I've never heard that.
Did law enforcement speak with John Hughes?
Yes.
Did Mr. Hughes tell law enforcement that before coming out of the house, Dexter told him that Dexter was the shooter?
He did, and he provided a statement to that.
Did you speak to Juliana Connolly?
Yes.
Juliana Connolly, was she spoken to on scene at the search warrant, the house where it was at?
I don't recall if it was on scene or the sheriff's office.
If it was on scene, would she have been pulled off aside like you did with Mr. Alexander?
Everyone on scene was separated for the integrity of the case, and it doesn't make sense to interview people in groups.
Why doesn't it make sense?
If we have 2 people there and we're interviewing them one at a time, or we're asking one a question and then the other person hears the answer, it would be very easy to come up with the same story. But if they're separated and we take everyone's independent story or statement and then compare them all, a lot of times we find the common denominator of the truth.
It's on the same receipt to publish, states exhibit 33.
You need the instruction?
Yes, please.
Members of the jury, you're about to view a video audio recording. The court instructs you that the recording has been edited to eliminate irrelevant portions that would not add to your understanding of the case. The fact that the recording has been edited should not concern you in any way and must not impact the way you view and consider this evidence. You may publish.
Investigator Young, before I play this, when you interview suspects or witnesses, is there times where sometimes you go in, ask some questions, and then leave the room, maybe interview somebody else, maybe check on things, verify some of the answers you've got?
Yes, and more specifically in the situation. So the sheriff's office, we have a hallway of interview rooms, 5 interview rooms. And obviously, we don't put witnesses and suspects or vice versa. No 2 people are placed in a room by themselves. So I have
3 videos
multiple
here.
people at the sheriff's office in an interview room. At the same time, I'm the supervisor over the case and I'm the case agent. So I have people doing things in other places in the sheriff's office. So a lot of times I'm taking information from one witness or suspect and going to the other one and verifying it, or I may get a phone call from something that happened at another location. So I'm trying to stay in some kind of chronological order and ascertain the facts.
Let's get Sergeant McGowan. This interview, is this the interview of Nathan Alexander?
It is.
Right. Look at me. I'm gonna give you one chance, okay? That's bullshit. That dude didn't have a gun. Right? That's bullshit. That dude did not have a gun. Is that correct?
No, he had a gun.
He did not have a gun.
No, he had a gun, but he didn't try like to rob nobody for nothing.
Right. And Steven didn't have no gun.
Yeah, he did, but he didn't like pull it out like threaten nobody. When I heard boom, I froze like I went like this.
You never saw Steve with a gun.
No, but I heard tussling back there, and that's what I talked to the other investigator about. I told him what happened and everything. Like I just didn't want to talk about everybody else.
Now, so first off, this investigator's investigator Jake Roberts.
Correct, not me.
When Mr. Alexander says that's what I told the other investigator, I didn't want to talk in front of everybody else. Is he referring to this conversation that you have testified to at the scene of the search warrant?
Correct.
Respect for both. I started to talk to him here.
Yeah, I know. You don't got with me. They can't hear you.
Well, I was in the passenger.
Right, and the girl was in the back. Okay? So when Steven gets there, he gets in the back seat.
So we were talking, yeah, and then he gets in the back seat. He goes to him here.
So you never actually saw Steve with a gun?
No, sir.
And that's what I'm trying to make sure of.
I hear tussling, and then I hear
a boom.
Boom, and
okay. So the bottom line is, you never saw Steve with a gun. He never pulled a gun out and did none of that shit.
No, sir, I never seen him with a gun, but they're supposed to say it was a gun.
And that's what Dexter's telling me.
Look, man, we got some issues we gotta get past. Here's the first thing. You told about 9 fucking stories, okay?
Yes, sir.
Obviously, you got 2 other people in the car, okay?
Yes, sir.
They're saying you shot, okay? So here's where we're at. I just need the honest truth.
No,
okay?
I'm here for honest truth.
Okay. Well, you've given like 9 stories, so I don't know what's the truth.
So honest story from here is just straight, you know.
Yeah, don't bullshit, man.
No,
I'm fucking pissed off because I've been working a lot. All right, he's gonna be a lot nicer too, but I'm fucking pissed.
Yeah, I know.
So tell the fucking.
No, I am. So look, I'm in passenger seat.
Talk to him.
I'm in passenger seat. Dexter's driving, and then the bike girl, I don't know her name, but she's in the back seat.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to buy what we're buying weed, and when we get there, dude told us to pull into the driveway. We pull into the driveway. I get in the car. You can see he had a gun on him. And when I'm getting my money out, I'm going to get my money out my wallet, you know, to go count my money. And all I hear is boom. And then that's when he sees like I freeze. I'm like, what the fuck? And he just yelling at me. But it wasn't supposed to things like that. And
What happened to the victim's gun? What kind of gun was it?
I don't know. I didn't touch it.
Where's that gun at?
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere in that house.
You may go ask Dexter.
Well, no, it's somewhere in that house.
What it look like?
I didn't touch it. It was a Glock. That's all I know. Like it was. What color was it? It was like yours, like your bag. Yeah, that color. And it had like a big, like you see your clip, it had a 30 clip, but it was black.
Here's the problem I got, man. This is about the 30th fucking time you told me I'm being honest with you. I'm learning new shit every time you talk. Okay? We're talking about some serious fucking shit here. Okay?
Dude couldn't even tell you.
Okay. But you told me that the victim had the gun out.
That's the thing. He didn't have it out. So it's not out. But like you see how his is right there.
No, you said he was pointing it around.
Yeah, I lied about that.
And then you just told me that he wasn't pointing it around.
Yeah, but you see how your gun, like how you have yours right here? Mm-hmm. He had it on his waist, like not on his waist, but like where I guess their clip was pointing out. Like you know, when you go, anybody you buy weed from, most time they have a gun. I got the 22 once we got to the house, and when y'all were sitting outside the house, everybody came in there. They were like, "We're stuck. We're not taking charge." Like they're all family. Everybody's in their family, but me. The white boy and the white girl. I know the white girl like more than you know what I'm saying. Like, and it told me if I didn't walk out the room with the gun, I can get shot next.
Did the girl ever come out of the car?
Yes, she did.
When?
I guess the magazine fell out. And the fuck, like I'm shocked in the passenger seat. I'm shocked. I'm like, the fuck, like I hear a boom. And I hear a dude moaning, and then she runs out, I guess grabs a clip or whatever she grabbed outside, and all I hear is him talking about some police don't shoot me. And that's when they drove to the house.
She got out of the car and picked up the magazine?
Yes, sir. She picked up the magazine, or she went outside and picked something up. And then when we get to his house, everybody goes in the room, in his room, and they're just sitting in there. And I'm just sitting there like by myself, like in a little corner, just shaking and like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck just happened? And they came in the room and told me to tell y'all that he tried to rob me. And they told me this was their exact word. Tell them that he tried to rob you and you shot him in self-defense. That's why. And they bleached the gun off or wiped the gun off and they gave it to me. And I like, grab it. I'm like, no, we wouldn't touch that shit, bro. And then they're like, but I'm not, like, yelling at me. Dexter yelling at me. I'm not going to tell you again. Grab the fucking gun. And then I grab it. And he's like, now put your hand on the fucking trigger. So I put my hand on the trigger. And he's like, and then that's when y'all said search word. And then that's when he was like, bro, just go out there. Just tell him it's self-defense. So that's when I walked out there and put my hands in there. And then that's when, I don't know if it was you that got it off me, but they got the gun for him right here. But I never shot that man. I got told to tell y'all that he tried to rob me. And that I shot him in self-defense, but I never even shot the dude. I was looking, I was scared because the dude, I just watched, you know what I mean? I just watched the man shoot fucking somebody and then starting to shoot me. Like, I wasn't.
That way you started crying at the house?
Yeah, because y'all were like, and then I was trying to get out of there the whole time. I didn't even want to be in there, bro. I didn't even want to be in there.
Stay with him for a second. Be right back.
I didn't even want to be in there, man. I got forces basically staying somewhere. I didn't even want to go. And then with the dude, with the texting him, I texted him about weed. And then other people were texting him too. Well, I texted him about weed off of like $60 worth of weed. I wasn't going to rob this man. I wasn't going to do that. I was going to buy weed. I smoke weed. You know what I mean? I have a medical card, but dispensary was closed. I just got off work at 9. Dispensary closed at 8, 7, whatever. You know what I mean? I can't go buy weed, so I hit up my homeboy that I know that sells me weed. I didn't. Oh no, what?
Wow.
So that's the truth? All of it?
And we drove the white girl's car.
Juliana?
She didn't go. She stepped out of the house, but we drove. Well, she was with the black car, but they never came where we came.
What were they going to do?
Sir, they went to the gas station. They were coming to meet us. And I was supposed to smoke, we were going to smoke together, you know what I mean? Told them I was going to go buy some weed.
But they left the house.
Sir?
At the same time y'all left, right?
Yes, sir. They said they were going to the gas station. I told them I was going to go pick up weed.
They got a shit ton of weed in that car.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I don't get it. I ain't getting his car. I don't know what he got going. They're all in the room the whole time too. Basically, they're basically telling everybody to tell them that I shot the man. I would never shoot somebody, but I know they're probably going to say I shot that man, but I promise you, I ain't that man. That man can tell you. He can talk to you. He will tell you that I didn't shoot you.
So why would you come out with a gun anyway?
Everybody in the house made me walk out there with that gun. I didn't even want to walk out that house, bro. When y'all said search warrant, I was not going to walk out of there. They made me walk out of there. And they like, I wanted you to walk out there with a gun, bro. They wiped that gun off and made me touch that shit. And I won't even lie to you, bro. I don't even know you. I know I lied a lot. I'm being like,
he's a mumbler.
I'm being straightforward with you.
I mean, for in the future, it's always better to speak straight up in the beginning, so that way we know we can trust what we're saying. It makes our job harder because now we don't know exactly what we can trust. You know what I mean?
Hood goes up, head goes down. It's nap time. Wait. Wake up again.
I'll take this man's gun. I'll take this man's gun.
I didn't. I think.
Did you give the gun to the other white dude over there?
No, sir.
You didn't hand it to the girl and she handed it to him. You had 3 guns when you got back to the house.
No, sir. I didn't get it.
Okay. Well, Dexter's confessed to shooting the guy.
Only gun that I got was the gun when they told me to go out the house with the gun.
Okay. And y'all went to go buy the weed. Did y'all stop somewhere before there and swap cars?
We stopped.
Like a dock?
We went to the marina, but we did that way before we even went there.
Okay. Was the other white dude part of this plan?
No, sir.
Is he going to get anything from this?
No, sir.
So why would somebody give him a gun if he didn't do anything?
Nobody was supposed to rob this man. Nobody was supposed to rob him. Nobody was like, you know what I mean? I don't know, just reacting, rob the man, like trying to question on the man, and rob the man.
Just tell me about what happened. Okay, you got to speak very clearly. This Corporal McGowan with the Bay County Sheriff's Office. Today's date is Saturday, October 12th, 2024. The time is 6:55 a.m. Currently at the Bay County Sheriff's Office with me, President. Can you state your full name?
Nathan Michael Ash Alexander.
Okay, and your date of birth?
03/21/2000.
Do you have an address?
I'm kind of homeless, but my dad, 805.
Could mute this part as well.
And phone number?
No, sir.
Okay. You raise your right hand for me. Is everything you're going to tell me in this statement true, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, lower your hand. I read your Miranda rights earlier, and you said you understood them. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and those rights still in mind? You still want to speak to me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to go back to an event last night where you were going to go purchase some marijuana from somebody. Who was the person you were going to purchase?
Mm-hmm.
You know his last name?
No, sir.
Okay. How do you know Stephen?
From school. I went to school.
Okay. How was communication with Stephen about setting up the marijuana deal?
So I was supposed to go pick it up from him.
No, I mean, like, how were y'all communicating? Phone call, text?
Snapchat. Like phone call, Snapchat.
Okay.
Phone call, Snapchat.
And the agreement was y'all were going to come to his house?
Yes, sir. I was going to go get a quarter for $65 worth of weed.
Okay.
Which is like $7.5 grams.
Okay. Who went with you?
It was me, Dexter, and Dexter's sister.
Okay. Who was driving?
Dex.
And what seat were you in?
I was in a passenger passenger side.
Okay, and where was the sister?
In the back seat, like on the driver's side.
Okay. And y'all go to Steven's house and y'all park in the driveway?
First, like Dex kind of like falls into like this little hole in his driveway, like a little like a little ditch kind of, and like Steven and me had to like get Dex out of it. In a way, Dex parked like back up and parked inside his driveway.
Did Steven get in the car?
Yes, sir.
What did he say?
He said he got in the car right behind me.
Okay. And when he gets in the car, what is the conversation about?
So he was just like, you just gotta give me 55. Is it cash or cash up? I said cash. And I went to go get it. And then I hear them just fussing and fighting. And then I hear them being boom. And I went in shock and I froze.
Did y'all see the victim or Steven with a gun?
I seen a clip taken off his waist inside of a gun. I don't know if it was a real gun or a fake gun, but he pulled it out. And
okay. He didn't threaten y'all with it?
No, sir. So
Dexter gave a statement that you had the gun and he took it from you and shot him with it.
No, sir. Okay. Whenever we left the house, I didn't have no gun on me. I just had money on me and I went to go buy weed. I didn't know there was a gun involved in none of that.
Do you know why he shot Steven?
No, sir. I just know that they were tussling and I just heard a big ass.
Was Steven doing anything to justify being shot?
He was chill. All we were supposed to do was buy weed and leave. That's all.
All right. So he gets shot, and then what happened?
And then we went to his house, and that's when I guess they seen a cop car sitting out front of the house, or two of them. Seen one in the front and one like towards the back. They're like, so there's police right now. So I guess we went into his mom and dad, and then they cleaned off the gun.
What they clean it with?
I believe bleach. It looked like like a bleach bottle. But I don't know what he was wiping off. I just seen him wiping it off. And he came up to me and he was just going to put one of me inside. Didn't grab the gun and walk outside with the gun and tell them, don't tell you guys that Steven tried to rob me and I shot him.
Okay. Did they make you put your prints on the gun?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I was telling them, like, nah, bro, I want nothing to do with it.
When y'all got back to the house, y'all went inside, where did those guns go?
I'm not sure. I went on the couch. And everybody went in their room, went in that room.
Okay.
I didn't go in there.
All right. There was two other people in another car that were at your house, or at the house you were at tonight.
Yes, sir.
Did they have anything to do with this?
No, sir. They were just worried about, like smoke weed with me. I know, Aliva. And I know Giuliano from school too. They were just supposed to smoke, just push up and smoke with me. And push it, and smoke with us. And then that's when y'all came.
All right. Did you see them hide anything while we were there?
Yeah, in that closet, in that far room, like you remember you told me? And like a little I seen them just kept going back and forth.
Okay, but you don't know what they put in there?
No, sir.
Okay. Did Dexter's little sister know about what was going to happen?
Nah, even when we heard the boom, she yelled, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what the fuck? Like.
All right. Is there anything that I've left out of this sequence of events or the story that you think is important?
What does that mean? Like,
is there anything important I haven't hit on?
Because everybody in that house trying to make me, walk out there and basically tell them I shot the man and all that other shit. And they basically threatened me, told me if I told that they were, people from Alabama come and talk to me.
Okay. Were any threats or promises made for you to give this statement?
No, sir. Okay. What does that mean?
Like we didn't?
No. Y'all didn't threaten me or promise me.
All right. You raise your right hand?
Yes, sir.
Is everything you told me in the statement true to help you God?
Yes, sir.
That concludes the statement 703.
All right. I did what I could to make that understandable.
And what opened my eyes, how you told me that they all said I shot this man, and I didn't even shoot this man, and it's just crazy how they can so-called be my friends, and they just sit there and just behind me like that, bro.
He's ready for you to go down for a shooting.
Yes, sir.
finding out, did you also interview Dexter Owens?
Did.
I was trying to say this is published, this is 34.
With the instruction again.
Yes, please, John.
Members of the jury, you're about to view a video audio recording. The court instructs you that the recording has been edited to eliminate the relevant portions that would not add to your understanding of the case. The fact that the recording has been edited should not concern you in any way and must not impact the way you view and consider this evidence. You may publish.
See if we've got a little better audio here.
It's Colton Gallon's sheriff's office, okay?
It's really, the high end is.
This is pretty serious shit. Your name Dexter? Howdy. 18. Read your rights, okay? Yes, sir. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before you ask any questions and have him with you during the question. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed to you before any questioning if you wish. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you will still have the right to stop answering any time. You also have the right to stop answering any time until you talk to a lawyer. You understand your rights? Yes, sir. Signed there by the X.
Signed by the X.
Obviously, we see you reading Dexter Owens' Miranda rights. Did you read Nathan Alexander his Miranda rights at any point in time?
Yes.
When did you read Nathan Alexander his Miranda rights?
I believe I read it on scene. Didn't read it at the office. Pretty sure I read it on scene too. It would have been verbally on scene.
So this interview room is the first time that you're speaking with and taking a statement from Mr. Owens.
Correct.
And that's why you're reading him his Miranda rights there.
Correct.
But you spoke with Mr. Alexander on scene of the search warrant when he first comes out of the house.
Correct. It would have been verbally. We use a paper copy in an office.
But because you were speaking with him at that point, that's when you would have read his Miranda rights.
Correct.
That's why it wasn't on the video of your interview with Mr. Alexander.
Correct.
The microphone works. It's just crappy. It's a potato mic.
I'm here right when y'all want to go buy some weed tonight and some shit went sideways, okay?
Alright, okay. Like, what you want to hear? 'Cause, like, I really don't, you know. I know actually, there ain't no y'all in there. 'Cause, you know, we, like, half of the time, me and my brothers, like, not brothers, was two of us go to work every day, and one of us that just came.
Well, you, Stubby, and your sister went up to buy weed from a dude, a white dude. Okay.
So, I know he get in, he had, like, a gun on him. So, he get in, he said, he pulled a gun out. So I'm like, what y'all got going on? 'Cause, you know, I thought we was finna smoke, you know, gonna get weed. So he was like, no, y'all, give me the money.
Okay. Where was your sister at when this happened?
In the car. Like, we was all in the car.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you think she told me?
Who?
Your sister.
What was that? My brother? My little
Jada?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The same thing I did. Mm-hmm. What did she say?
She didn't say the same story. So if this dude had a gun, I'm being told you shot him.
No, sir. Like, he had a gun on his side. I was in the car with him.
Did he pull the gun on you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. That's what I did. See, like, by the time he had, because he was at the back seat, he had, by the time he had open door, you could see the firearm in his hand.
Okay. What made it go? What made him pull out the gun?
I don't know. Like, he said they known each other from school or something like that. I don't know. Like, I just moved back down here, so I don't know.
Okay. So you're saying you didn't shoot him?
No, sir.
Okay. So they just lied.
Who is they?
There's other people in the car? And there's a victim?
No, I don't. No, I wasn't in the car with a lot of people.
I know there's just you, Stubby, and Jada.
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay, who pushed the victim out of the car?
So, no, he didn't, like, he got out, like, whatever, after I was tussling, like, ow, and, like, he got out. Like, I didn't know, not, like, the dude or whatever they had going on, like, whatever. No.
When y'all get back to the house, what happens?
And then I just tell them I was gonna go back so I can go to work the other niggas morning. But they was just like, I thought everybody was gone because I went in my room. So, and then y'all here.
Which room is yours?
The back. Like, I sleep on the couch all the time because all of us there. Sometimes, like right there.
Well, your wallet's in the back room.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Because that's where we all were.
Okay, so whose rifle's back there? It's just sitting out in plain view.
Sir?
There's just a rifle sitting out in plain view.
Yeah, that's my cousin from Alabama. He not trade, but bought it.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
I thought we weren't allowed to mention the rifle. That was a preliminary motion in limine.
You tell your sister to get out of the car and pick up a magazine?
No, sir.
She just said you did.
No, I didn't.
Mm-hmm. The victim pulled out a tan Glock with an extended mag on it. And you said you wanted that?
No, sir.
Mm-hmm. And then she said as y'all drove away, the victim's girlfriend says she got out of the car to pick up something. And she said you demanded her to get out and pick up the magazine on the ground.
No.
So she's just making that up. Your sister?
Yes, sir. No, I didn't demand no.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I don't. The only people that know each other is.
Okay. Did you talk to your stepdad about what happened?
No, sir.
Okay. He's giving a statement right now that when y'all got back at the house, you specifically told your stepdad what happened over there. He's giving a statement of that right now.
No, sir. Yeah.
So everyone in that fucking house is lying.
No, sir. I'm telling you what happened.
So I got this group of people over here all separated telling a story, and then I got you over here. You got the only story that's completely different. No, your stepdad is giving a statement that he only knows about what happened because you told him.
Exactly, because I'm telling you what's going on, because both of them know each other. I don't, like, I've been tired all day.
You didn't tell your stepdad what happened over at the house.
What you mean, like, tell him what?
About what went down.
Yes, literally.
Literally, you just said you didn't.
No, like, what are you saying? Like, what? Tell him what? Like, what
happened over at the house? You told me that you did not tell your stepdad what happened over there, and then I said he gave a statement, and now suddenly you say...
No, you saying, like, what the hell I told him when we got to the house? I'm saying nothing. Like, me and him, we didn't talk.
That's not that happened.
Yes, y'all big dog, dude, Mr. Hughes. Yes.
Did you tell him what happened, or you didn't tell him what happened?
He was like, hey, what happened? I said...
Okay.
Tell me. Don't have a lot of you.
How did the victim get out of the car?
He got out, literally. He was like, all I know, after they was wrestling, he was like, let me go. Or one of them said, let me go. And then, pow, that's when I heard it. Tell you. Literally, he already low as hell, so when he turned around, they was like wrestling over there.
So y'all didn't stop. Were you driving?
Yes, sir.
Okay. After he was shot, y'all stopped just past the house in the road.
Like I can't remember, but like, all I know, I was like, I was like, call my dad. And he was like, I don't know where his phone. I don't know where his phone. So I'm like, just kept going.
Okay, y'all. After he was shot, y'all leave the victim there. Y'all drive just down the road and y'all stop. Your sister gets out of the car, correct?
I can't remember. I promise you.
Okay. The victim's girlfriend watched y'all stop and she gets out the car. She is saying that it's because you told her to get the magazine that fell out of his gun.
No, sir. The victim girl. I don't know. No, sir. I promise you. Yes, sir. The fuck? I didn't tell you. No. It's true.
This is wild. It's crazy bad audio. I can hear the gist of it, but they're all playing stories against each other. They're all doing the interviews at the same time. confronting them with different facts back and forth.
Stand right here. The dude was shot.
Yeah.
Your brother's driving. Y'all stop just past the house, right? You get out of the car, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You go pick up a magazine off the ground?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who told you to do that?
My brother.
Okay. So he know what he. What I'm gonna do is run a fucking story again. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Shut the fucking story. Okay, boom. That don't mean I'm. I didn't say you did it. You told her to get the fucking magazine off the ground.
No, once.
She just said you did.
Okay. I stopped the car. I'm like, what do you mean? Where? He was like, I was like, where's your phone? He was like, I don't know where my phone is.
Mm-hmm.
So that's I think he cut on the light in the car. He did something I can't remember. So I'm like, I'm still shocked. Like what? You think woo woo? So we leave. You know, once I get to come, how y'all know each other again? And they say he went to school together. Like, bro.
You said before I brought her in here, you did not instruct her to get out and get the magazine off the ground.
I'm telling you, I do not remember me telling her, hey, get out of this car and go grab that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
She says you said that.
My mom, bro, I'm telling you, I'm so fucking tired. I do not remember me telling her, hey, go get out the car and get this. What the fuck? I don't see. It's dark as shit. What the fuck?
Did you tell her to get a magazine off the ground? Yes or no?
No, I'm telling you. Literally, okay. She said she remember that. I mean, personally, like, what? It's so fucking dark in the car. Why would I tell you to grab a magazine out of the ground?
Because you wanted the gun.
I got a firearm.
Okay.
What do you just said y'all got that in plain view.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about?
Is the rifle yours?
No.
So what gun do you have?
Family. It's in the house. It's all of ours.
So what gun do you have?
The rifle is my family. I'm telling you. That's all of ours. And the protection of the house. Okay. What are you talking about? I don't want nobody fighting.
Okay. So the guns that are hidden in the walls, whose are those?
Not mine.
Well, one of them's the victim's gun that y'all took.
I don't. That's not mine. I don't have no firearm in my possession. But that, I'm telling you, my right hand for God. Literally, you can run that, do whatever you want to with it. Literally.
Literally.
I promise you, sir.
Okay. I promise you are full of shit. Okay, you are.
Literally, check the rifle. That's all I'm telling you.
I don't need to check the rifle. The rifle ain't got shit to do with this.
That's what I'm telling you. So why are you telling me I wanted his gun?
Because they said you wanted his gun, and she said you instructed her. She's 15 fucking years old.
I don't even fucking know this dude to fucking go to him. I don't know my way around. Man, my sister is from Alabama.
Is your sister lying?
You better go ask her what else she knows.
Is your sister lying?
She has to, because I do not know this kid. I'm telling you.
It ain't got shit to do with knowing him.
So what are you saying?
You saw that he had a gun with an extended pad.
Dude, when he got in the fucking car, he already had the motherfucker drawn, ready to rob him. I'm telling you, I don't know what they got going on. I don't fucking know this dude.
So he sits down in the car and it's go time. Hey, motherfuckers, I'm robbing y'all, right?
My grandmother here, when he sit down in the car and cocks the Glock, I swear to God.
Your sister, again, must be lying because she said he's showing y'all the gun.
Exactly. When he literally opened the door, boom, took the gun off his hip.
Yeah.
Cuts on the light, showing it, cocks it, I'm telling you.
Okay, so this is the gun. Let's call this the gun.
Yes, sir.
She describes, hey, showing you the gun, right? That's showing. This is no threat right here. I'm showing you my gun,
yes,
okay? Did that happen, or he just gets in, cocks it, and starts pointing it?
So you just like this, okay? When you open the door, he sits down, the gun is just like that on his hip. He grabs it off his hips and cuts on his light. He never just do what you just did, I'm telling you.
So was he showing y'all or threatening y'all?
No light. He was like, when he grabbed the gun, he showed it. And the thing, though, like, he was just, like, clutching it. Like, when he cocked it, he was just holding it, like, just looking at him. So all I know, what he said, something about the weed or something. Then next thing, he turned around. Then it
right.
happened.
So we got the victim who gave a statement, we got Stubby, and we got your sister. And they all three give this story. And then here you are over here, and you got a whole different recollection of events.
I swear, no, I promise to God, that's exactly what happened. I don't know this dude. I don't know my way around.
So this dude's threatening you with a gun.
No, he don't know me. That's what I'm telling you.
He don't have to know you. I don't know you.
He's not threatening, like,
who's he threatening?
Him, like, literally. They know each other.
There's threats with the gun, and what are you doing? Just sitting there like, cool?
No, I'm talking to Stubby. I'm literally talking to him.
Telling him what?
What are y'all doing?
by that time they tussling. So I'm like, get out, like go, like get out. I'm telling him like both of them to get out. The Stubby, the passenger door was open. So I'm like, get out, Stubby, because he had opened the door when the dude had walked up to the car. I'm telling him.
Okay. So after he shot and y'all leave, why'd you stop?
I did cut on the light to ask him, do he have his phone so I can make a call. I don't have no phone.
Did your sister get out of the car?
Come out when I stopped the car. I can't remember. I swear to God, I can't remember. When we drove off and I stopped the car. I cannot remember, sir. Why are you not going with what I'm telling you? That's real.
Because I got 3.
No, I am not.
Look at me. I got 3. I got a victim you don't know. I got Stubby who you're not related to. Then I got your blood fucking sister saying the same thing the other 2 are saying.
Bro, me and Stubby been knowing each other. I'm talking every day since about since what?
Man,
11th grade.
Here we go. Here's another one I already know the answer to. Did you tell Stubby what to tell us for what happened?
Fuck no.
You didn't tell me it was self-defense that the dude was trying to rob him?
Fuck no.
Okay, so we got your sister, Stubby, and your stepdad talking about the self-defense plan, and suddenly you don't know nothing about that.
All my life, all he said was, "What you think they're going? What you think they're going to ask me?" I said, "I'll even say he tried to rob you because he didn't get nothing. He didn't get no cash off. He tried to rob you and you shot." He was like, "But I'm still going to jail." I said, "Hey, bro, self-defense. That's what I like. I'm not telling him what to tell you. How can I don't know what y'all going to ask him. What the fuck?"
Your sister says you told him what to tell us.
No, I did not, bro.
So your 15-year-old sister is just a bold-faced liar.
No, like.
So should I go put her in jail?
Bro, I'm telling you what's real.
Should I go put her in jail for lying?
Yes, literally.
Okay, so go lock your sister up.
Bro, everybody.
Your big brother. Your big brother, right?
Who?
You.
Yes,
She's little sister, right? Okay, so it's your job to look out for her, right?
Right.
So it's best she goes to jail for lying.
No,
okay.
What I'm letting you know, I'm not lying, though. That's what
I didn't say you're going to jail for lying.
What?
She needs to go to jail for lying.
Yes, because some not adding up with what they tell
So
us.
I should go take her to jail right now.
Yes, go tell all them, go like, recalibrate the story to you, because that's the real story to what I just told you.
But you're the only one telling that story.
What story? So what are they telling you? They wasn't in the car.
She says specifically you stopped the car so she could get out to get the magazine. You told her to pick it up.
I do not remember that, sir.
You don't remember it didn't happen?
No, I'm saying like when I drove with the car, I don't remember nothing about no magazine though. That's what I'm saying. Like,
so
it was a phone.
Who put the gun on the wall?
Huh?
Who put the gun on the wall?
Huh? Oh, I don't know. That I do not know, sir. I was up with the baby the whole time, literally ready to go to work the next day or today. I do not know, sir.
Did you put the gun that shot the victim? Did you ever clean it with bleach or anything?
No, sir.
Did you see anybody do that?
No, sir.
Did you make Stubby hold the gun and put his prints on it?
Fuck no.
Okay, so they're just making that up too.
Yeah, who said that?
Gotcha.
I watched with bleach. What the fuck?
Hell, I'm not even fucking sure you were in Bay County last night with the way you're telling this story. You're just so far removed from it.
Sir, you can go ask bro.
Stepdad said, just gave a statement that.
So this is going to be on this point. We're 17 minutes into this video. You've been interviewing Mr. Owens for a little while, and up to this point, he denied ever being the shooter of Mr. Long.
Correct.
Has he ever admitted to being the shooter up to this point?
Not up until this point.
Dexter shot him. Says the victim pulled a gun and Dexter shot him in self-defense. Okay, listen to me. Everybody is putting you shooting this dude. Okay. If you shot this dude for a justifiable reason, you need to say that, because saying that you didn't do it when your dad is even or stepdad is even saying that you told him you did it, but you said you did it out of self-defense.
All right, just listen.
Okay.
Just listen. So we chilling at the house. I just got out fucking work. I'm tired of shit. I'm like, hey, I need to smoke stuff. He like, a buddy I used to go to school with, I know. He like, he been hitting me up, trying to get me to sell him some weed. He like, but I know he be having weed. So I'm like, okay, I got hella money, bro. I don't never have to rob nobody. So I'm like, okay, hit him up. Tell him I need to just buy a little smoke set, you know. So boom, I heat him up. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about or what is going on. I just told him like, hey, I need some weed. So boom, that is what it is. Hit him up. I guess they talk, whatever they talk about, He was like, all right, he sent me the address. Come on. So mind you, this whole time, like, we ain't talking about no setting nobody up, no rob nobody, no shoot nobody, none of that, sir. I swear. Next thing you know, So I'm like, I don't know around because I don't know nowhere around here. So I'm not lying to you. Like, I live here. So boom, I'm like, where I'm going with the woods? I don't know where the fuck I'm going. All I know, we get there. So all I know, I see like it's fucking dark as shit. But he tell us he'll like drive down here and then move right here, then come in the yard. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like it's kind of sketchy. Like I just want some weed and go home by my that night. All I know, he came to the car. So I'm like, everybody, say what's up, just normal regular there. And I noticed he had the firearm on his side. I'm not lying to you. When he opened the door, he literally grabbed the gun out of his hip. The second he opened the door, he grabbed the gun out. So I promise to God. Boom, he grabbed the gun out of his hip, sat in the back seat. I'm telling you. Once he sat in the back seat, he asked for the money. But stuff was like, let's just see the weed first. By that time, all I heard was a gun cop. I swear to God, sir. But like I noticed that he got the gun right there. So like, as the dude reach up, like, what if you give me the money? He like his body like this, and he like got the gun. No, yeah, he had it in this hand, like, what? Give me the money, so I can get out. So he started standing there, like, just repeat it. Mind you, my little sister, young as hell, her and my two nieces just came down here to visit me. We all chilling. So oh no, my seatbelt like stuck. I got stuck. So I'm under the seatbelt. I'm like, what's going on? He think just trying to like get him to down on the situation, but like his gun, like he already full thread, like the gun cocked and everything. So boom. So all I do, I just close my eyes, just reach for the dude, like gun, just close my eyes and just grab, like face towards the ground. And like he tries to push me. So all I know, he grabbed my arm or something, like trying to like bring me in the back seat with him. So by that time I'm like, Stubby, shoot, like, bro, we finna die, shoot, like, please shoot. So this thing, all I know, I'm like, bro, give it here, like, here. So shit, he handed it to me, I just, pow. That's all I remember. I swear.
So why not tell me that the first time?
Bro, I'm so fucking.
But you think you did wrong?
Yes, I feel like it.
Okay. So how do y'all get the victim's gun after?
I scared him, like, shit, get off me before you shoot.
Okay. How'd y'all get him out the car?
Sir?
How'd y'all get him out the car?
I'm telling you, he got out.
Okay. How do y'all get his gun?
Like, it was like basically the gun, like, it was laying in the back seat on the seat. And I was like, give me the phone, so I got to my dad. He was like, I don't got the clip. He was like, he was like, he still probably got a gun. So he was like, stop the car. So I swear to God, so I stopped the car. He was like, he told her, like, get out. And they said, shit.
But your sister says that you told her.
Exactly, but I don't know what.
All right. Listen to me. I want to go down this path with you on what you said happened, okay? But when y'all got back to the house, someone cleaned that gun.
No, not me, sir.
Okay. You didn't make Stubby hold the gun and put his prints on it, and you didn't tell Stubby when we got there to go outside with the gun and say that it was self-defense.
Mr. God, I didn't. I love everyone. Like,
I believe that.
I promise you.
They said that.
Fuck no, I didn't tell God no fucking God, bro.
Where did you shoot him at?
I don't even know, bro. He was so fucking strong, like man powered me, bro. Like I was so fucking scared. I just pulled like pow, bro. Like I was fucking scared, bro. Like
shot him in the back. Shot him in the back.
Like because I know, like I'm telling you, I'm driving, so I'm over the thing. He pulling me back, like yeah. So my hands were in the back of the seat, but like he like studying the front, like got the light on the gun, like just went around the car, like looking for. I don't know what he was looking for, like he was looking for something, like he knew what stuff he had. Like, he was looking for something specific. I don't know what it was. I had nothing on me.
So who took the victim's gun inside the house? The victim's tan gun, who took it inside the house?
What come out of the Glock? That's what I'm saying. It's like the whole time it's so dark.
Who put it in the wall?
That part I did not see, sir. I'm not lying to you.
So here's what we're gonna do. If this is the truth, now I'm gonna get a statement from you of this description. Okay. All right. Get your thoughts together for a minute.
Wow.
So it's Corporal McGowan of the Bay County Sheriff's Office. Today's date is Saturday, October 12th, 2024. The time is 6:14 a.m. I'm currently the Dade County Sheriff's Office with, can you state your full name?
Dexter Allen Owens, Jr. the third.
Okay. Your date of birth?
07/24/2006.
Okay. And your address?
Sorry.
It's okay. 409 School Avenue. What's a good phone number for you?
Right now I don't have no phone.
Okay. All right. Can you raise your right hand for me? Is everything you're going to tell me in a statement the truth to help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You can lower your hand. Earlier I read your Miranda rights, which you stated you understood and signed. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And with those rights still in mind, you still want to speak to me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. I've spoke to you a few times, and you've given some versions of the story, and now you're saying that you've come clean on what happened, and the emotions seem to be hitting you. So walk me through. You worked yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you wanted to smoke some weed last night?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So who was going to go with you to buy weed?
Just Stubby.
And who?
Just Stubby. It was just supposed to be Stubby.
Okay. And then who ends up riding with you?
Just me, Stubby, and my youngest sister.
Okay. What's her name?
Jada.
Okay. Whose car do y'all take?
The girl that Stubby know.
Okay. Who drove?
Me.
Where did Stubby sit?
The passenger seat.
And where did Jada sit?
Behind me.
Okay. The guy y'all want to go buy weed from, did he tell y'all where to meet at?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And where was that at?
His house, I want to say.
Okay.
Or he said, well, how he was talking, he said, not the first location that, like, I guess they've been meet up before or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But he was like, not the first location. Go to the second one that I sent you to the last time.
Okay.
So, whatever that is.
How much weed were y'all supposed to buy?
This was 3.5, sir.
Okay. And how much money?
$30.
Okay. Y'all pull up to the location, he says, and then the guy that's going to sell y'all weed, does he get in the car?
Yes, sir.
Where does he sit at?
Like counter for me, like behind stuff.
Behind the front passenger?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What happens whenever he gets in the car?
He draws his gun.
Okay. What the gun look like?
The Glock, the brownish.
Tan one?
Yeah,
okay.
tan.
What kind of magazine?
Extended magazine.
Okay. So he sits down, you see that he has the gun?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what does he do with the gun?
He cocks it.
Okay. And what does he say?
He said, give it to me.
Okay. What was he referring to?
Money.
Okay. And then what happens?
I fucking turned around and tussle with him.
Okay. You gotta make sure you speak clearly. So you tussle with him? Mm-hmm.
We started tussling because I grabbed, like, reached for it to try to save everybody in the car.
Mm-hmm.
So as we get to tussling, he starts
trying to save everyone in the car
from the driver's seat. He starts pulling me in the back seat. And but by the time we still got, like, he's trying to get the gun away from me. Like, he's got full possession of it. I'm trying to get it away from him. He's snatching away, but at the same time trying to pull me back there with him. And all I know, I just close my eyes and shoot.
Okay. Do you know where you shot him at?
No, sir.
Okay. Once he's shot, what happens?
Like, he opened the door and get out the car, sir. I promise you.
Okay. What happened to his gun?
Sir, I didn't see it. And I shot, like, I didn't see the gun no more.
Okay.
So I don't know where did it go. I promise you, sir.
All right. And then y'all leave, but y'all stop. You stop the car. Why did y'all stop?
Because I wanted to make a phone call.
Okay. You didn't tell your sister to get out and grab a magazine off the ground?
No, sir.
Okay. After that, do y'all drive back to the house?
To my house?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So once y'all get back to the house, it's your story that you didn't wipe your prints off the gun.
No, sir, I didn't. I'm kidding you not. I never touched the gun again. I looked my mom and my dad out. Like, I fucked up. I was trying to save everybody. They were like, no, you fine, you fine. I'm like, I'm scared.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know what to do. I'm scared.
Okay. Did you ever tell Stubby to tell us that he shot in self-defense because he was being robbed?
No, sir.
Okay. You didn't make Stubby walk outside with the gun?
No, sir. Everybody walked out, and everybody, whatever they did on their own free will, sir. I never had authority over nobody.
All right. Is this recollection of events the truth that what happened?
Yes, sir. And
okay.
I promise you. I swear.
All right. Were any threats or promises made for you to tell the truth?
No, sir.
Okay, and this is your recollection of events?
Yes, sir.
All right. Is there anything you want to add or take away from this statement that you think will be important?
No, sir. It's just I did it out of fear of my heart, sir. I was scared.
All right. Can you raise your right hand for me? Is everything you told me in the statement true, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
That concludes the statement at 06:20 hours.
So McGowan, during both of these interviews, Mr. Alexander and Mr. Owens described this canned Glock.
I did.
Did either one of them describe the victim having any other gun?
No.
Did either one of them even mention anything about the victim having another gun?
No.
Through the course of your entire investigation, did anybody ever tell you or say anything about the victim having two guns?
No.
Now, Mr. Owens denied shooting Mr. Long often.
Correct.
And it was only after you confronted him that his own stepdad gave a statement implicating him as the shooter that he finally comes off and admits to being the shooter.
Correct.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Cal?
Yes, Officer McGowan, about based on your whole investigation, I guess, what's your opinion of what happened?
Whoa.
My opinion would be that there was a prearranged narcotics deal, that during the course of what was going to be a narcotics deal changed to the robbery of a firearm with an extended mag, which is a flashy firearm. I think it was a crime of opportunity turned robbery for the gun.
Now, you say based on your investigation, you believe that this turned into a robbery, right?
Correct.
But in any of the interviews, did anybody say, I confess, we planned to do this?
No.
So you would agree that none of them planned to rob him?
I don't have any testimony that says it was pre-planned.
Okay, so at best, maybe they took something that wasn't theirs, but there was no plan for them to go and do that, right?
I don't have testimony of them planning to do it.
When you spoke with Jada, did she tell you anything to give you some context about what they were talking about?
As far as like prior?
Yeah, like leading up to the
according to her, she didn't really know what they were going to do.
I believe Nathan said at one point, nobody was supposed to rob him. You remember when he said that in his interview?
I do.
Did you believe him?
I don't have any testimony to say that that's a lie.
So there's a chance that they went to buy some weed and they never intended to rob him.
There's a chance, yeah.
Is there a chance that this escalated because the victim brought a gun?
I don't believe that's why it escalated.
Was the victim's gun bigger than the other gun?
It is.
And it's got an extended mag?
Correct.
Did you ask him if he intended on using that?
If he intended on using the gun?
Correct.
No, I have nothing from speaking to him that says he intended on using a gun.
Based on your experience, why would someone bring a gun?
Well, both parties brought a gun to a narcotics deal.
The victim brought a bigger one.
They both brought a deadly weapon capable of killing someone, yes.
Is there any evidence that Nathan would have known that Dexter was planning a robbery?
I haven't spoke to anyone that would implicate that he knew he was going to rob him.
And do you believe, or I guess who do you believe shot who, I guess?
I know Mr. Owens shot the victim.
And Mr. Nathan Alexander did not have any involvement?
In the pulling of the trigger? No, I believe Mr. Owens' finger pulled the trigger.
Is there any testimony that would say that Mr. Alexander instructed him to do that?
Not that I have, no.
No further questions, Graham. Yeah.
So he believes Mr. Owens did it. Let's see what this questioning brings.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So we've just seen all these interviews. Let me talk, well, actually, let's back up to the beginning. So when you explained you're the case agent, you're basically the person who puts the puzzle together, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So any interviews that are done by your colleagues come back to you either in recording or form of them telling you or transcripts or anything like that, correct?
Correct.
And you're the one ultimately making the decision once you have all the puzzle pieces that you gathered so far as how the case goes on.
Correct.
Now, going to the interviews. We've seen the two interviews, and essentially you're going back and forth. You're going into interview one person, then you go back out, correct?
Correct.
At that point, you do not have your little recorder out. You're just gathering evidence, correct?
Correct.
And this has been going on. You've been interviewing Nathan.
Correct.
Jada.
Yep.
And Dexter.
Correct.
Who else was interviewed at the station?
I don't recall if Juliana and Ayden were interviewed there. I know they were the other two that I spoke with at some point, but I don't recall if they were there.
All right. Jada, you made a point, was 15 years old. Did you ensure she had a parent present?
We took her from a residence where an adult was.
Did she have a parent present when she was taken to the station?
As far as in a car, like when she was transported, or one at the office?
Either way, or both.
She was not transported with an adult, and she did not have an adult in the interview room.
And did she have an attorney?
No.
Was she advised of her rights?
No.
So you have a 15-year-old there that you take in the middle of the night away from her home, like you said, and you interview for hours.
Correct.
And
doesn't look good.
then with her, you do the same thing. You basically pre-interview, and she gives you some information. You leave, you go back, talk to her brother, correct?
Correct.
Talk to Nathan probably somewhere in between.
Yes.
And you go back. At some point, you get her, bring her to her brother's room.
Correct.
And then once you were satisfied that she was telling you what you believed, in your opinion, was the truth, you started recording.
Started recording who?
Jada?
And I spoke to her and recorded the interview room.
And did you order those interviews to be transcribed?
Did I order them to be transcribed? No. I turned them into evidence.
So
the statements were transcribed.
Her statements were transcribed.
If someone gives a statement, they are transcribed, yes.
And if they're in the interview room, is the whole statement transcribed or the part that's on your little recorder?
Typically, a statement is transcribed.
Which part? The one that you have on your recorder, do you turn that one in for transcription?
When I refer to a statement, that's swearing someone into a statement, taking an audio recording, which is like I did with the other two, where I tell them what we're doing.
So basically, after they talk to you, at some point you swear them in, and that recording is transcribed.
Correct.
Whatever they told you before is not necessarily transcribed. It might be, but it's not necessarily.
Correct.
And that would be applicable. That's your general practice.
Yes.
So did you do a report?
I did an investigative report, yes, ma'am.
Right. And you did go to law enforcement school.
I did.
And they taught you report writing there?
I did.
And when you write a report, what kind of information do you put in your report?
Pertinent information to the case and things that I've done in the case.
Do you put in there what other people have done in the case?
Sometimes, yes.
And so if somebody assists you, like you said, you're the case agent, and comes back bringing you information, you put that in your report.
It depends on the situation. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Is there like an instance in my report?
The victim, Mr. Long. Do you know if he was he interviewed?
He was.
Are you aware of the contents of the interviews?
I am.
And you told us earlier that you had no information about Nathan being a potential shooter.
No, I don't think that was my answer. I don't recall.
Did you have any information that Nathan could have been the shooter?
Did I have any indication?
Yeah, information about it, that Nathan was the shooter when you started your investigation.
I know when he came out of the house and said he was, I had an indication.
Was that the only one?
I don't recall. I don't know if you're referencing something. I don't recall what you're referring to.
Okay, would you like to look at your report?
Sure. Actually, I have a copy in front of me if you just want to tell me where to look.
Okay, that makes it easier. If you want to look at page 16 of 113, the first paragraph, the first full paragraph, there's like a hanging sentence, and then there's a full paragraph. About halfway down, what do you see there that you put in your report?
So I printed mine off my case files. My pages are a little different. What does the paragraph start with?
Through investigative techniques.
Okay, where it says shows the vehicle.
Yeah, that's the right.
All right.
That's the right paragraph.
Which part of that am I looking at?
About halfway down, where it starts after residence. And then towards the end of the paragraph.
This may be easier if I just look at yours. I'm not confusing myself.
Sure. May I approach?
May approach.
You may approach.
Give you something for two, and we are looking at this paragraph.
And this is probably some of the spiciest interrogation we've ever watched.
Okay.
Crazy trial.
So was there information given to you that it was believed that Nathan was the shooter?
Calls for hearsay are.
Same.
Did you gather through your investigative techniques information that Nathan was involved in the shooting?
Another investigator spoke to the victim, and that information came from there. I didn't get that information from the victim.
Okay. But that information was given and was ultimately put into your report, correct?
Correct.
Did you were you able to read or listen to that statement that was actually taking place between Mr. Long and investigator Norris?
Yes, pretty early on in the case.
Do you recall that there was information given that
Calls for hearsay.
Let her ask her question, and I'll rule on the objection.
that there was information gathered that texting, snapping, photographs were used for communications between Mr. Long and Mr. Alexander?
Calls for hearsay are.
Objection sustained.
Can't have hearsay.
Did you investigate whether any other means of communications were used other than Snapchat?
Yes, through the interviews, it was determined that Snapchat was used.
And basically the interviews was the only way. You didn't confirm by pulling the phones whether or not any other means were used?
What do you mean by pulling the phones?
Now, when you have a phone in possession that you all seize generally, and you want to look at the information on it, you take certain steps, correct?
Correct.
So you go and determine whether these phones were part of the crime in some way,
Yes.
and then you apply for a search warrant that is submitted to a judge,
Correct.
and then the judge makes a decision whether there's enough to search those phones.
Well, we make the decision if we think we have probable cause. The judge confirms that. We don't just send it to him to let him pick.
But it's ultimately the judge's decision. He could turn the warrant down and say, you don't have enough.
I wouldn't send a search warrant that I didn't think I had probable cause on.
So what you're saying, it is your decision and the judge rubber stamps your affidavit.
I make my own decision if I should send a search warrant, and part of the legal process is a judge to sign it if probable cause exists, yes, but I make the ultimately first decision.
You make the first decision, and it goes to the judge who reviews it.
Correct.
And the judge makes his or her decision to grant that warrant or not.
Correct.
And did you do this here?
I did not send a search warrant for these phones, no.
How many phones were collected?
I would have to look at the evidence form. I don't recall.
More than one?
I don't recall.
Now, of any of the people that you interviewed, let's start with Mr. Alexander. He gave you one story and he eventually changed it, correct?
Correct.
Mr. Owens gave you one story and eventually changed it, correct?
Numerous times, yes.
And if you know, since you are the case agent and talked to your people, Mr. Long gave you one story and eventually changed it.
Correct. Mr. Long gave a story while having pre-surgery, post-surgery, and a bullet in his bed, yes.
So he actually gave two statements, correct?
He did.
One pre-surgery?
I believe so.
And one after surgery.
Yes.
And Mr. Long's girlfriend gave a story and then eventually changed it.
Correct.
So pretty much everybody who was directly involved gave a story and eventually changed it, correct?
To a certain extent, some more than others.
Pardon me?
Some more than others, yes.
Okay.
Everyone changed their story.
Did you gather any physical evidence to determine whether or not one story is more likely than the other?
Did I gather any physical evidence?
Yes, sir.
Yes, there's several pieces of evidence in this case.
Pardon me?
There's several pieces of evidence in this case.
And well, let's go to one of these that you talked earlier. You said that it was believed when you talked, and there was evidence that the bleach was supposedly used to clean the guns by Mr. Owens, correct?
Correct.
And there was photographs of the bleach.
Correct.
And did you ever advise your crime tech to check the guns for bleach?
I did not.
And so the evidence that was given was basically said that Mr. Owens had the gun, cleaned it with bleach, and then gave it to Stubby. Is that correct?
Cleaned it. There's a little bit more context to that, but he said that he cleaned it and then told him to put his prints on it and put his finger on the trigger, and then instructed him to go outside with it and say that it was self-defense.
Okay, so presumably on that gun would be two things, the bleach and the fingerprints.
Speculation. Can you repeat the question?
Presumably on that gun, there would be traces of bleach and Stubby's fingerprints.
Presumably, no. The firearm was processed for fingerprints, and there was none of value found, which is very common in firearms.
Okay, but it wasn't checked for bleach.
Not to my knowledge.
You said earlier that when Mr. Owens and Mr. Alexander left the residence, that Nathan seemed scared and Mr. Owens seemed rather cool by comparison.
I believe I said Mr. Alexander seemed terrified, and Mr. Owens seemed as if he was acting like he didn't know what was going on and a little bit arrogant.
So could that be because Mr. Owens believed that he didn't have anything to fear?
Speculation.
So he speculated earlier on.
Overrule the objection. He can answer the question.
As he speculated earlier on.
So early on, you could that be because Mr. Owens didn't have anything to fear as opposed to Mr. Alexander, who might have shot someone?
I don't know what was going through Mr. Owens' head. I just based it off of body language.
Would you agree that if you just shot somebody, especially if it was accidentally, that you might be terrified?
I think you could be terrified if you shot someone.
Now, the guns were all swabbed for DNA, correct?
Correct.
And the DNA swabs are in evidence, correct?
They are.
And there are no known standards, correct?
That's correct.
What is the procedure to get known standards?
Obtain a court order to basically take a swab of the inside of their cheek and send it to FDLE for comparison.
And who decides to get that court order?
Me.
Did you get that court order?
I did not.
So those guns that were found were never tested to see who handled them?
No, ma'am.
So we don't know whether Mr. Long ever handled the black gun as opposed to the tan gun that he admitted to.
If he ever handled the 22?
Correct.
No, I don't have any testimony that says he did.
But you also don't have any evidence that he didn't, correct?
I have the man who shot him that didn't say that.
So you have testimony of people, of him, if a person was interested in it that said, this was my gun, I didn't handle it. But you didn't back it up with the DNA that you have in evidence to have it checked.
To have it checked for the victim's DNA?
For any one of those.
I didn't get it for the suspect, Mr. Owens, because he confessed to shooting the victim in the back.
So you would agree there's two guns?
Yes.
That are relevant.
Correct.
The tan one that Mr. Long eventually admitted to bringing to the scene.
Correct.
And brandishing or not brandishing in some way.
Correct.
And then there was the black 22.
Correct.
And you believe that black 22 came to the scene how?
I believe it was brought by Mr. Owens.
And do you have any evidence about that?
I don't have any evidence that it wasn't brought. No one said that. I don't have any evidence saying the victim brought two guns to his.
Do you have any evidence that said Mr. Owens brought a gun?
I would have to reference back to when I spoke to Mr. Alexander.
So other than that, which Mr. Alexander may have said, Mr. Owens brought a gun, you don't know how the gun got there.
Can you say that again?
So absent of Mr. Alexander maybe having said Mr. Owens brought it, you have no idea how the gun got to be at the scene.
Mr. Owens didn't even say the gun got to the scene somewhere else. That gun came with them, and Mr. Owens shot him with it.
That is your belief.
It's not my belief that Mr. Owens shot him with it. He shot him with that
You
firearm.
don't have any physical evidence that would show that that gun was not brought by Mr. Long.
I don't have any evidence or testimony that says Mr. Long brought that gun. That is my answer.
Trying to say the victim brought both guns.
How long were those people interviewed? How long were they in the interview room? Mr. Alexander, Ms. Jada Hall, and Mr. Owens?
I'd have to look back at the interview rooms, maybe a couple hours. I don't think Jada was there nearly as long because ultimately she was turned over to someone. But the other two would have been there from the time that they were transported from the scene and then ultimately taken to jail.
So you would agree that was at least a couple of hours, maybe more?
Correct.
That scene that this supposedly happened at, where exactly in relation to the driveway was that silver sedan?
Was the...
At Charles Drive. The car that Mr. Owens and Jada and Mr. Alexander drove up to, in the driveway, you went out to the scene, correct?
Right, but that car wasn't on the scene when I got there.
Did you get any, collect any evidence or any testimony of where that car would have been exactly located?
Not personal knowledge.
I didn't take a statement on scene to give me that information.
Did you look for or collect any physical evidence to determine where that car was exactly located?
We did look that night and either I believe the following morning for the shell casing. But other than that, I don't have the information of where the car was.
And, but you do have the information that Ms. Massengill, who is Mr. Long's girlfriend, was on that scene that evening.
I know she was there. I don't believe I spoke to her.
Okay. Could she have potential? So you could have asked her to point out where the car was standing.
I didn't speak to her.
You could have sent somebody to ask her where the car was at.
Someone did speak to her. I don't know if they asked her. I didn't speak to her. I don't know the answer.
But you told me you're the case agent, and when somebody does something on your behalf, it goes back to you.
Well, if they were doing it on my behalf, I would have instructed them to do it. I didn't instruct anyone to ask her that. I didn't speak to her.
But you could have. You just chose not to.
I certainly could have had them ask her anything.
Okay. So that magazine that was found in a driveway, potentially, maybe, that magazine, where exactly was it in relation to the car?
I don't know. The car wasn't there.
So in your interview, I believe you said to Mr. Owens, you all drove a little bit and then stopped and got the magazine. Is that correct?
Correct.
How did the magazine get from inside of the car to wherever they had to drive to pick it up, with Mr. Long being incapacitated and the other people being in the car?
I don't know exactly what you're asking. I don't know how the magazine got to where they picked it up.
Would have been at the left or the right side of the car?
I would assume it would have to be on the side Jada was on for her to exit the car and get it.
But you don't know?
No.
Just trying to introduce reasonable doubt here. That's all this defense attorney's trying to do. Focus on the things you don't know instead of what you do.
You said earlier on that you don't believe the victim escalated the incident, correct?
Correct.
What evidence do you have that he did not escalate the incident?
I have witness testimony of 2 people and a victim testimony that doesn't put him in doing an act that would escalate the situation. I have one person saying that, and that's who shot him.
So you have the people that were on scene that all gave different statements at one time or another, and that's what you based that on, correct? Nothing further. Thank you.
Wow.
So, yeah, when you were asked about
doesn't wait for an answer.
Correct.
Jada Hall was interviewed in one of these recorded interview rooms, just like Nathan Alexander and Dexter Owens.
Correct.
You were asked whether she was read her Miranda rights.
Correct.
Miranda rights only apply to custodial interrogation, correct?
Correct.
It only applies to suspects that you are interrogating to determine their involvement in criminal activity.
Correct.
Miranda rights don't apply to witnesses of crime, do they?
No, and she was a witness to this case.
Did you ever suspect her of being a suspect?
I did not.
How long have you been a law enforcement officer?
Almost 14 years.
It was 14 years. Have you ever read Miranda rights to somebody that was just a witness?
No.
What about the people you thought were a suspect but were just witnesses?
You're asked about these cell phones.
Correct.
Take your job seriously?
I do.
You take the Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution seriously?
I do.
The protections that are guaranteed by the Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution against unreasonable search and seizure?
Yes.
Is that why you don't attempt to get into phones when you don't have a legal basis to?
Correct.
Why you don't submit search or try to get search warrants when you don't believe you've got probable cause to?
Correct.
You were asked about what evidence you have that the victim didn't escalate this.
Correct.
The interview that Nathan Alexander gave, he said several times that Stephen had a gun, but he never threatened anybody with it.
Correct.
Didn't he?
What he said, yeah.
Jada Hall, when she gave her statement, she said that the victim had a gun on it, but she never made any statements to you about him pointing or threatening at anybody.
She did not.
The victim, when he was questioned, he admitted to having a gun.
He did.
Did he say anything about threatening anybody with it?
He did not.
Throughout the first 3/4 of your interview with Dexter Owens, did he claim that he shot Mr. Long because he was threatened?
No.
He only claimed to have done that after you confronted him with his stepdad's statement?
Correct.
And only after you said, hey, if this was in self-defense, now's when you need to tell me.
Correct.
You were asked by Ms. Bennett whether you had any evidence that Mr. Long brought this .22 to the scene.
Right.
In the entirety of those interviews, the only gun that either Mr. Alexander or Mr. Owens described was that Mr. Long had was this tan block.
Yes, in the magazine.
They never described him as having a black handgun at all.
No one did.
Mr. Alexander's statement, he claimed that he only got the .22 after they got back to the house.
That who got the .22 when they got back?
That Mr. Alexander, in his statement, he said he didn't have the gun during the
Right. He said he didn't bring one.
During Mr. Owens' statement, when he finally admits to shooting Mr. Long, he says that he grabbed the gun from Mr. Alexander.
Correct.
Didn't say anything about getting it from Mr. Long.
Right.
Shooting him with Mr. Long's other gun.
Correct.
The only evidence that you've got in this case is that Mr. Owens and Mr. Alexander went to this drug deal with that .22 caliber firearm.
Correct.
No further questions.
Well, here's a few. I just want to focus on Mr. Alexander for a second. Would you say that it's at least possible that he was just trying to buy some weed?
It's possible he was trying to buy weed. I think they went there to buy weed.
And then would you say that it wasn't until this spontaneous change in circumstances based on allegedly Mr. Owens' actions that things changed?
I think when Mr. Owens had a gun in his hand is when things changed. Yes.
And is there anything to support the theory that Mr. Alexander aided in that change of circumstances?
I don't believe I had testimony of that.
Thank you.
Any questions?
No.
Can the witness be excused?
We have another subpoena.
All right. Sir, you're still under the rule. You leave the courthouse, however, you're subject to being recalled. All right, Mr. Southern, call your next witness.
Some sit rest.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to
State
take
rests.
our afternoon break. I mean, we're going to break for today.
Oh,
we're going to start. Yeah. Let me clear that up. I'm ready to go just like y'all. Yeah, we're going to start back at 9 o'clock, correct, council, tomorrow morning? And ask you to be here no later than 8:45. Same instruction, don't check any media sources, don't use your electronic devices to find out any more about the case you know right now. Don't talk about the case yourself. Leave your notepads in the courtroom. The sheriff's office will take responsibility for them. When you come back to the courthouse, let the bailiffs know at the front door that you're on the jury trying the case. They'll instruct you to go to the circuit judge's reception area, stay there until you're all together, until you're escorted to the courtroom by the Bay County Sheriff's Office. I'm going to ask everyone else if they'll stay in the courtroom. We'll follow the bailiffs in the back. Have a good afternoon.
Did you say what time to start again in the morning? Jury out. It's been a very entertaining and interesting case thus far.
Everyone can have a seat. State is rested. Y'all want to wait till tomorrow morning and do your motions, or do you want to do them now?
I prefer tomorrow morning.
All right, you want to start at 8, or as soon as I get finished with juvenile first appearances, if I have any?
Yes,
Any objection? What do you care?
I mean, we've got time, and I don't know how long the defense case is going to be. I'm going to waste all morning tomorrow.
How long is it going to take y'all to do your judgment, motion for judgment of acquittal?
20 minutes.
5 minutes for
Ms. Bennett, how long is it going to take you?
5 to 10.
All right, how long is it going to take you to respond?
3 seconds.
Are y'all ready to do it now? Can you do it now?
I prefer to do it tomorrow morning.
Okay. Well, Mr. Back, I'll let you do yours right now. Ms. Bennett will let you do yours tomorrow morning. Mr. Ballard?
Yes, Your Honor. This time the defense would move for a judgment of acquittal for Mr. Alexander, even in the light that's favorable to the state. I don't believe that there's any evidence to show that the state can meet all the elements for robbery. There's no use of force by Mr. Alexander. He did not intend to deprive the victim of any of his possessions, and I think this last witness testifying aids in our defense that there was no action taken by Mr. Alexander to progress this incident into a robbery. He went to buy some weed, he had the money to buy it, absent spontaneous circumstances outside of his control. He became a part of this incident at no fault of his own, and he had no intention of robbing. He had even said that in his testimony in the interrogation room, that they went there to buy some weed. I believe that these two sitting together, their stories kind of blend together. However, I don't think there's any testimony or evidence to support a theory that Mr. Alexander was involved in this robbery.
Other than his own comments.
The court has to look at the light most favorable to the state. I just want to focus on specifically that last issue with Investigator McGowan. The answer that he gave was like that in testimony. There is other circumstantial evidence in this case in the form of what was collected and what was found, that there is a reasonable inference given the fact that Mr. Alexander and Mr. Owens went to this deal with a firearm, that the jury could find that he had knowledge that there was going to be a robbery, and then the act that he did to further was to set it up to begin with.
I'm going to find the state has met its burden at this point in time. Deny the motion for judgment of acquittal. We'll take up Mr. Owens tomorrow morning, soon 8:30 as I can get up here after first appearances. Anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Everyone have a good afternoon.
All right. We'll see you, Judge. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right. The case is over. The state has rested in Florida. And defense gets to take over tomorrow, which is going to be a lot of fun. We'll be back in the 14th Judicial Circuit tomorrow morning for the final day and verdict watch, and I believe verdict in this case. So it's all going to happen very quickly, I think, from here on out. So, yeah, we've got Nathan Alexander. That's red hair. Dexter Owens, that's the last interview we saw. That's the one who said, arrest my sister, throw her in jail for lying. The cop saying, I think it's Owens. It's my belief that Owens was the shooter. Dexter Owens was the shooter. And Nathan Alexander is the one that came out of the house when the police arrived, and they had the bullhorn. Come out of the house with your hands up. When they're doing that, he comes out with the gun and says, it was me. I shot him. Here's the gun. Even after doing that, the police don't believe he actually did. They believe he was actually forced to say that. But I think the gold star, the winner of this case today, is the interrogation that happened. And aside from the language, which was off the charts, it blew up. One day I'll be that cool. Cars are revving outside. Interesting. What did Dad say? I think the dad initially told more of the truth than he told today. Today, I think he lied through his teeth, as did the sister, in my opinion, as did the girlfriend, the first girl that testified. I think all of them fibbed and fibbed and fibbed some more. All their stories are different from what happened originally. Interrogations were the clearest picture of how intertwined the two defendants' cases are. Right, that's why we've got one case with two defendants. And having sat through an interrogation where the police thought I was involved in the making of a improvised explosive device, man, that looked familiar. Even the yelling and the back and forth, and oh wow, that was a throwback for sure. By the way, for the record, I was not involved. I did not have any part in that. I was just a witness on that one. Long story, we'll have to share it another day, but that brings us to the end of the day today. I'm trying to figure out how to talk Mrs. R.A. into letting us get pizza tonight. I'm thinking pizza is the solution. I'm a little bit hungry, and that might be weighing in on it. So we're going to wrap up today, and if you have any good advice on how to win her over to the pizza for dinner argument, text it to me on the burner phone. Repeat after me. Lawyer, lawyer, lawyer. I did not have a lawyer, but I asked for one at the end. After I told my story about 6 bajillion times forwards and backwards and everything else. Found guilty does not mean not involved. Found not guilty, I was not even prosecuted. I did have the BATF come to my work and not drag me out of my office, but order me down to the conference room, and my boss is like, why is the BATF here? He's like, yeah, that was a fun one. Got to explain that. Tonight when you go home, please hug the people you love, smile at someone, make their day just a little bit better. Please stay safe until we go live again. Tomorrow morning, about 9 a.m. is when court starts. Great job to whoever found this case. Josh, you've redeemed yourself from the putting down a dog one yesterday. I didn't want to bring it up, but that was bad. That one was bad. This one is good. Thank you, Josh. We don't even remember yesterday that case at all. So, thank you all. You have a have a wonderful evening, all of y'all. Be good to each other. Josh, thank you very much. All of our mods, all of them are absolutely incredible. They love to joke around. They all get along very well. If you think for some reason they're, attacking each other, they're not. We have so much fun. We get along really well. They're wonderful. You guys, be good to each other. We'll see you in the morning. Bye-bye. And it's hump day tomorrow, too.
You're talking about stuff that is not relevant.
Remember in the beginning when we started 110 years ago?
In front of the Walmart.